Hello, and welcome to a special bonus stream here on AFK on the Loading Ready Run Entertainment Network.
Oh, how many Ks?
40 of them, in fact.
Really? Yes, that's what we've been calling it. It's
AF40K.
right behind you.
So angry right now.
How did you not notice?
Shut up. Shut your hole.
Look, I just forgot about it too.
Close noise pipe now.
But I'm supposed to do the intro.
I don't care. I'm so upset.
Well, we're playing the new edition of Kill Team here. Kill Team 3rd edition. It looks like it's cleared up a lot of like little rules things and made things more concise and improved internal balancing. So we're really excited to give it a shot here. We're going to be playing the special scenario that Games Workshop made available for today called The Great Gun Fires.
Yes, because we'd like to win all of the Kill Team that's going to be released this year.
Yeah. So this is a scenario where once we play it, we upload our results to Games Workshop, and then we're automatically entered for a prize to win a bunch of Kill Team. The odds are extremely limited. But, we thought we'd roll the dice on that at least, and also play with our dolls at the same time.
Yay.
I am on Phobos Strike Team.
Once again.
Yes, yeah. I thought I'd get my boys out.
The little potato men.
Yeah, exactly. We're Space Marines.
I have a question. There are people on Mars in the 40Ks. That's
Yes.
The Adeptus Mechanicus. Are the Phobos Strike Team related in any way to Phobos, or is it just a mythology connection?
I believe what it is that because the Adeptus Mechanicus designs all of their equipment, I think Belisarius Call was just like, this is Phobos armor.
Yeah.
It's the little one.
Makes sense. Perfect. Also, patreon.com/loadingreadyrun is a emblem that you can paint on your armor if you are honorable enough to contribute to said Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun.
Right. The give us money part of the intro.
Always important. After the money section, am back on my bullshit with the Tau. However, significant changes have been made to the Kill Team 24 or Kill Team 3rd edition rule set, which bar my best friends. I wanted them to not be cowards and give stealth suits 3 AP. They instead removed the stealth suits from the game and have just kept the Tau. So that's what we're running the Tau Pathfinders back again.
Or are they just extremely stealthy stealth suits, such that nobody knows that they're there?
Including stealthy enough that they'll cut out in the room as they're talking to us. I hope that came through on air.
I assume stealth suits might be an include in the future.
Maybe? I mean, they've...
Because they're cool models.
Oh, they are. And they've absolutely given the nod to them still existing with the Vespids. I believe their commander has a stealth unit that they're able to use.
Oh, okay,
and
cool.
They're able to fly, which is different from my drones, which now cannot. So
They hover, I guess?
Yeah, I guess they do now hover. I'm going to have to change the song.
Ian, be of good cheer, for
Yes.
you are not the only one who has lost in this update.
Very true.
Yeah, the Death Corps, everybody always took the 4 extra dudes. So now you don't have a choice anymore.
Oh,
which
great.
means that, all my artillery options are... Except, I just realized that there's one new one that you can take as equipment. Gas bombardment.
Interesting.
Yep.
Do you want chlorine or phosgene flavor?
Oh, I just finished reading the Jesus incident, so I'm going to go with chlorine.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a fan of Skinny Puppy, I choose VX.
Oh, well there.
Oh man,
Frank Herbert and Skinny Puppy together at last.
sounds good. Yeah, there's there's a bunch of changes that like make sense, and it's always tough with this kind of thing because like in the name of fairness, things will change, and sometimes that means you losing something and gaining something. I mean, we're supposed to throw a big tantrum and like foam at the mouth and like send hate mail to.
I mean, you're not supposed to do
Sorry,
that.
like nothing else matters.
There's a little hole that my
there's a
dude can
little
fit in.
hole that you can put a man in.
Oh, there is.
Just gonna go ahead.
He's got like a hot tub.
I don't think that's a valid. Well,
I mean, he has to climb out of it.
yeah, that's 1.5 inches up, so that's goof.
2 inches in, 2 inches out.
You look so cozy, and she'd be like, "You can't get me."
Again, that sounds like high school.
Let's. We have a camera set up for. Let's take a quick look at some of those fancy models.
Yeah.
So these are. We got a Tau Pathfinder here.
Correct. Yes, that's my. That is specifically my Shasui Ndras, who is the leader.
This pair looks like the Space Marines going like, "You're short."
I'm leaving.
And this is my infiltrator sergeant.
What other guys do you have on your teams?
Well, okay, I'll go first.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So I have my infiltrator sergeant who's leading the team. Our sergeants kind of got like a nerf a little bit. They can do. Their abilities are that they just have a normal bolt gun and fists. They hit on a 3-up. They no longer hit on 2-ups. But they can use once per game a firefight ploy on themselves if they're the target for that for free. And once per game, they can re-roll their own initiative dice.
Sick.
Yeah. Then I took 2 Reavers with special issue bolt pistols and combat knives. Their thing is that they have their grav chutes and grapnel launchers included in their profiles now, so they're really mobile across terrain. They're also bastards in close combat, where their combat knives get 5 attacks on a 3-up and I think hit 4 or 5 damage. And their bolt pistols have piercing 1 or AP 1. But now those pistols are also 8-inch range. Oh, and one more thing. They also have the Vanguard ability, which means one model with Vanguard, once per turn, can perform a mission action for free.
Oh, hey.
So the regular warriors are really useful now.
That does sound very good.
Mission actions being things like the tagging your objective points and stuff like that.
Yes. So they can they can open doors into the dark. They can tap objective markers. They can do anything that the mission specifies. This is the Voxbreaker. He has a special passive ability where I think models within 6 inches of him cannot re-roll dice. Or enemy models within 6 inches of him cannot re-roll dice. Oh. And then he's got another special action which negates light cover. So for the purposes of targeting. So if you're concealed behind light cover, he can pick you out, and other people can shoot at you.
Oh, that's thanks to his little skeleton dude, I assume.
Yes, the scanner.
Is that well?
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm up here looking around. Hey, little skeleton guy.
Paul, your speaker is cut out.
Oh,
Yeah, it's toast.
well, that's a shame.
I'm sure nobody has a problem with me deploying as spectators.
Oh, no, not at all.
Well, chat heard my jokes anyway.
There you go.
Anyway,
You're back.
yay!
This is the Phobos Commsman. He has an ability where when he is readied every turn, you can roll a die, and on a 4-up, he generates 1 command point.
Neat.
Ooh.
And independent of his activation, once per turn, you can switch one strategic ploy you have active out for another one without paying command points for it.
Very nice.
So you can swap between all of your shooty guys can go. You can swap out your shooty strategic ploy for your fighty strategic ploy, and then your fighty guys can go.
By the way, Cam, I love the edging you've done and all their black armor is a real tough one to figure out how to do a shading on. So
Yeah, you just kind of have to do it the old-fashioned way. Took so long. And then the marksman. The marksman shoots you in the head. He has a lethal 5+ bolt gun. He is one of the few models in the game who hits on a 2. And he has AP1 on his gun.
I love that he has got a scope on his gun and a scope on his backpack.
And a scope on his head.
And a scope, he has so many scopes.
They call me Triscope.
Trioculus.
And a handle on his gun. I gave him a little handle on his gun.
He deserves it.
All right, so that's everyone on my team.
Yeah, I was just looking up here because for some reason, I had it in my head that one of my guys got group activation, and I think that might have just been a dream I had once.
Oh, also, I am taking the 4 faction equipment choices. Great. So, purity seals, additional miscellaneous grenades, special issue ammunition, and combat blades.
Yeah.
Wait, they just get like a grenade grab bag?
Yeah, they get. I'm taking it as 4 smoke grenades.
That's a lot of smoke, man.
Smoke grenades every day.
Good grenady. All right, here's our leader. They don't have names this round, but this guy's got his regular pulse carbine attacking at 4 dice, 3+ to hit, 4/5. He's got the marker light, but he's also got the Art of War, which once per battle, I can do a strategic gambit where I can either add 1 inch to the movement of friendly Pathfinder operatives, or I can perform a free marker light action during their activation if they have a conceal order.
Okay.
Now, what's the marker light is the one that makes just like adds +1 to the hit or something?
It
first starts stripping away the benefits of cover.
Yeah, I'm keeping the table up here because it's hopefully will come up. Stand by. It's on page 3. Get more RAM, you.
Just download some more RAM.
We can do that, yeah, with a Kinectix RAM doubler. Okay, so based on the table, 1 marker light means that saturate weapon rule applies. On 2 marker lights, balanced applies to the shooter.
Okay.
On 3, the target cannot be obscured. And on 4, the seek light weapon rule applies.
Okay.
So
I feel like if you've got 1 unit with 4 guys pointing guns at them, like at that point, somebody should probably have already shot that gun.
Mm-hmm.
And marker lights, you can make them fall off by moving, right?
I'm just double checking that here. Once during whenever as any marker lights performance dash, dash, charge, fallback, reposition, remove 1 of the marker lights.
Okay.
So they don't all come off blissfully for me. This guy has to climb up things now because he can no longer fly. But he remains a M3B recon drone with a burst cannon that can now do focused or sweeping hits against multiple people. And for equipment, I've put upon him the high-intensity marker light, which means that once per turning point, when a friendly Pathfinder operative, excluding the marker drone, performs a marker light action, we can use this rule, and if I do, the enemy operative I select gains 2 marker lights instead of 1.
Okay.
This guy just adds a second 1.
Are you allowed to shine it in people's eyes?
Yes. That's what it's for.
Can you pull out his gun? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I love the gun on this guy.
Everyone loves to see the gun. Come on, deploy. Oh, there you go. There it is.
It's a boy.
Yeah.
Boivulate. Next up,
Boil
it's
yourself.
one of our. Well, let's just bring up our 2 weapons experts here because they're best friends. One of them is shooting, one of them is firing, and that's how I know which one is different. They both have a rail rifle, which is devastating 2, lethal 5, piercing 1. And one of them, the one who is firing, has the target analysis optic, which if I'm shooting at someone who has 1 marker light, it is treated as having 1 more marker light than it already has.
Okay.
So those are those 2 guys. On top of that, we have the weapons expert Pathfinder, who has a slightly different gun as well. He also has a rail rifle with Dev 2, lethal 5, piercing 1, but no special abilities. The
I love the little Tau symbols on their helmets. Those are really well done.
Oh, these are the little things there.
Yeah.
That is a decal work. I have to give credit to where credit is due to the makers of the Tau decals. All right, so those are the 3 weapons experts and the marksman. No, the marksman is a different guy. Which one did I make my marksman? 2, 3. I believe he is the one. Yes. That has no background on him. He's just a normal dude. The Blooded Pathfinder exists. He has a slightly grayer.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was me experimenting with a wash. I wasn't too unhappy with it, but I didn't want to put it on everyone.
Fair.
His deal is that he's got a suppressed carbine, which means that he is silent and can attack from concealed. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Whoa.
Warriors?
Yep, just your regular warrior guys. They've all got pulse guns. One of them is just a normal dude, but he's a comm specialist. So he's got signal, which we can select another Pathfinder within 6 inches. Until the end of the activation, add 1 APL to its stat.
Okay. What do the regular warriors get?
The regular warriors. These are all not regular warriors. They'll be numbered in terms of what they do. So number 1 or number 2 was the comm specialist. Goodbye.
I like the numbers on the bases like that.
Yeah, I didn't put equipment on them all because I wanted them to be interchangeable. That maybe turned out to be a bad idea. But yeah, number 1 is the Assault Grenadier. He's got a fusion grenade and a crack grenade, and he gets +1 to his attacks on grenades.
Okay.
Yeah.
is that in addition to like equipment choices?
Fusion is
Yes.
in addition to.
Special.
Crack is the equipment choice for him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a change to how grenades work, where you don't have to specify 1 unit. Your team has 1.
Yes.
Correct.
And
Yes.
whoever uses it
Uses it.
the one time.
Yeah.
Which is enormously useful.
It's the new
Yes.
equipment rules. And
So
they're
it's
quite
like
handy.
it's now Chekhov's crack grenade.
Who's got it?
Yep.
It just means they don't disappear if someone gets in there and knocks you out
Well, it's in like
immediately.
so. Yeah, your grenades are now in hammer space for
Yes.
Also, big shout out to Ben
yeah,
for
Ben.
painting
Gorgeous
up our
work.
terrain
It's
here.
so good.
Yeah, getting the Volcus terrain painted for us in like record time. It's gorgeous. Looks amazing. Great work.
I'm blue. Abadi abadai.
We've got our remote pilot, who is number 3. He can make drones do things for him
Okay.
once per turn. Medic does the medic things. They also have the orbital survey uplink equipment, which allows them to, anytime that someone does a marker light, I can change that marker light to someone who is not visible to that person.
Okay.
Ooh, cool.
And finally, the Transspectral Interference Pathfinder, who's...
It's an interocitor, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he can see... Shooting enemy operatives can't be obscured using the multi-dimensional vision. And he's also got a system jam on him, which means that...
Means he's prepared if he encounters toast.
Yes. No. Select an enemy operative visible to the operative until the end of that operative's activation. Subtract 1 from its APL stat. So that is his cool
Alrighty, we
ability.
got two relatively large teams here.
I mean, six is about as small as they get now.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got only 6? Oh, okay.
Yep.
So that's for you, Ian. Your stealth guys took up more sort of slots before, eh? So you've ended
Yeah.
up with a larger team because you took the stealth guys out.
Well, technically, I'm now actually, rather than just doing a Tau fire team, this is the Pathfinders specifically, who are the ones that get to stay, because the other version was compendiumed out of existence.
Yeah, they got rid of the compendium.
I think they're calling them like legends teams.
Are they?
taking a page out of Star Wars book there, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah.
It's like there's the Legends teams and the classified teams, which
Yes.
I feel like classified is kind of an odd designation for the guys that are the most obvious,
They are classified tournament legal.
Yes.
not classified as in you shouldn't talk about them.
Yes.
Oh, and you don't have a security clearance.
Okay. So, I guess we start setting up our homies.
I think that's the idea, yeah.
I haven't picked up the cards yet, and the scenario doesn't specify. So what do you say we just do the same thing that we've done before, which is split our teams into 3 even groups, and then alternate putting them down?
I concur.
Okay.
But before we do that, we got one more step.
Right.
We both need to get 2 command points.
Oh, we do. Increment the command points?
Cromand your cronut.
All right.
Command points combinated.
We rolled off before the stream. I won initiative. I believe at this point I need to decide whether I'm taking first turn or the command point. I might take the command point, honestly.
Schlamand.
Let me make sure I'm doing this correctly. And we'll be doing this a lot since this is our first game with Kill Team 3. We've decided that the vibe is going to be very laid back today
Yes.
so that we can take our time and make sure that we get a kung fu grip on the rules.
Honk shoo, me. There's a whole bunch of new crap you can put on the battlefield.
Yeah, the new
which
equipment
we'll
pack
get
is
to.
really interesting.
One thing at a time.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, no. I just activate first since I won the initiative.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's 3.
All right. Well, I guess I will deploy something first. So we start off with everyone on conceal automatically.
Yes.
Which means we don't even have to put down a thing
In
yet.
order, yeah. It's just assumed.
Oh, that's interesting. So you literally can't
Although
assault or you can't attack the first round.
Yeah, you can't just dome someone out.
Although I suppose you would want a token for it to be in subsequent turns.
Yes, yeah, definitely. I
But-
will indicate.
Gee, Cameron, how come you get square tokens?
Because I got the new rule book and it came with them.
Me.
I mean, they are
That is what it
four-sided,
sounded like.
but I wouldn't call those square.
Listen here.
A square is a shape with 4 equal sides and 4 90-degree angles.
That's right.
The meme that's going around
Yes.
is not a square.
No.
It goes in the square hole.
Behold a square.
Whoa.
Wouldn't isn't the triangle more useful for pointing at something?
This
Shut up!
this kind of mates with bases.
Oh, I see.
So it's based.
Very millennial of you, good sir.
Here is my hand.
All right. Got my 3 dudes there.
Okay.
See, I'll do what I can in terms of moving around camera angles and stuff. There is some large walls in this terrain, so we'll see how
Yeah.
some guys might end up being a little.
You know, I
Tricky,
should have
but
gotten
we'll see
a
how it
tiny
goes.
hand mirror to
Ooh.
give you additional points of view.
Well,
Maybe we should get
I mean, we've done little things with little webcams and stuff
Yeah.
before, but we don't have that set up right now.
Many months ago, when we were originally doing Kill Team, Graham said he wanted to hang around during games and just get video on his phone and have his phone as one of the camera angles.
it would be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
we did that a little bit. Yeah, when we were doing the league, and Ben would go out to the friend zone to check up on the other matches and stuff. There's definitely all sorts of fun things you can do.
Okay, I've got my guys in.
Okay, so you've just got one group left?
2 groups. Oh, I should have done it in 3 groups of 3. Yeah. Never mind.
Yes.
Done.
Okay.
Oh, he's stealing.
one of the changes that I really appreciate is that you cannot score victory points on turn 1.
Yes.
Huh. Really?
You can set
Yeah.
yourself up for it, but
Just dead ass?
Yep.
okay.
Okay. That is everyone set up, or should be.
Yep.
So, we now move on to the ready step. Each player gains 1 command point. Each player readies all friendly operatives.
What?
Then we begin the gambit step.
Are we scouting still?
Goodbye.
There's no scouting in this scenario.
Right, thank you.
This is just like a very simple, bare bones
Straight.
scenario for introducing the new edition.
Right. Yeah, we should talk about. So this is. There are all sorts of scenarios that are built into the system, but this is a special scenario
Yes.
just for today.
So the meta plot for this edition of Kill Team is that, or this year of Kill Team, is that we are fighting over a planet, or the Imperium and the Tau Empire are fighting over a planet, and one of the features on this planet is a real big gun.
Planet
It's
is
40K. Planet is gun.
Curiously, coming from chat,
Planet attached to a gun, yeah. And every turn, well, no, sorry. On turn 3, the gun fires.
Yes.
That is going to have effects on the battlefield. It isn't firing at the battlefield. It is merely firing from near the battlefield. So before the game, we generated one of the neutral table edges to be the side nearest the gun. It's this one. On turn 1, everyone's getting real excited because the gun's about to fire, so we all get 1 extra inch of movement. And any of our keyword support abilities gain an extra 3 inches of range. Turn 2, there is no effect.
just
Turn
awful
3,
silence.
the gun fires. Anyone that does not have heavy terrain between them and that board edge takes die 3 plus 1 damage.
Bonk.
Doesn't have intervening heavy terrain within its control range between it and the kill zone
Yeah,
edge.
even worse than having it in the way.
Get into cover.
Yep.
And on turn 4, it's called Aftershock, and you subtract 2 from the move stat of each operative. Whenever an operative performs a dash action, roll a die 6. On a 1, they stumble and can only move up to 1 inch during that action.
So cool.
As everyone just goes like, mop.
So the gun. It's not even that the gun is shooting at. The gun's shooting somewhere else.
It
it's
is
just,
being
it's just
discharged nearby.
It's just the reverb of the gun is the thing that's causing all the
Like,
damage.
There are things that come out of guns besides the main end.
Yeah.
But you're just getting the blowback.
Ooh, good season, by the way, of blowback.
All right, so now we move on to the gambit step. Each player alternates either using a strategic play, or a strategic gambit, or passing. So, I think...
Oh, right, I should deploy.
Do I want to use a strategic play?
Attention. Big gun fire soon.
Although apparently for this gun, it's like, attention, big gun firing soon. Leave the planet. Like where you are safe doesn't seem to be.
It's like, make peace with your god.
What do I want to do?
Big gun firing soon. Please have left the planet yesterday.
I think I will pass. I elect pass in the strategic ploy step.
Ew.
I will spend a command point to take recon sweep to give myself an extra dash action.
Okay.
But anyone who does that has to end within 6 inches of of the edge of the board.
Okay. Pass.
Huh.
Pass.
2 players in sequence have passed. The gambit stage is now over. We enter the firefight phase.
Was there no extra terrain to set up in this game mode?
Nope.
Nope.
You don't get free anything.
So we are now at turning point 1.
All right, ready your mans. My commsman uses his ability during when he is readied, or when operatives are readied. On a 4-up, I generate an extra command point. 6.
Bonk.
So why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah. Doopy-doo, do-doopy-doo-doo.
And someone in the chat pointed out from Turning Point, for Turning Point 2, 3, and 4, the non-initiative player gets an extra command point,
Yes.
but not for
Not for
Turning
Turning Point 1. Yes, that is correct. All right. Well, okay. I think I am going to do something very wise and smart and move in such a way that benefits me to the detriment of my opponents. So I'm going to move this Reaver up. He has an 8-inch move this turn because Phobos Marines have 7.
Yep. Damn.
So he moves 2. With his grapnel, he gets onto the second floor here for 2 inches.
I'm Batman.
He has a subsequent 4 inches of movement left.
Look at him go.
He is then going to dash. Go.
Very nice.
It's like you see this white helmet just
I am going to. Let's see here. How far up is that? That is 4 inches. Plus the 2 would be my full move, but I get 1 extra inch of movement. So we will move a single inch to get within an inch of movement there. Climb up. And then perform the dash that we get for free.
Do you have to end? How close to the neutral edge do you have to end?
Good point. Yeah, it's within 6 inches. So let's make sure that we don't go farther than that. Up there.
Okay.
Now, one of the other things in this particular scenario is normally you get victory points for killing other units, and you have your strategic ploys and stuff, or your is that what they're called? Strategic ploys that give you victory points.
You would have crit hops come from the scenario. There's usually one of those. Tac ops come from a series of cards that you can use. You get one of those, and that's secret and specific to each player. And then kill ops, which are victory points derived from killing a proportion of your opponent's team.
But in this case, we
Only have the crit op.
Yeah. So just the 3 objectives: taking and holding.
Yes.
And these are objectives that you have to tag, and you have to tag, but also control at the end of the
Correct.
turning point in order to actually
Yes.
log the point.
So I'm going to move 2 inches up with the Vox Breaker. Oh, wait, I should flip this over. I'm so smart. Goodbye. Then climb over 2 inches. So that's a 2-inch climb, compounded with another 2 inches. So that's 4 inches to get over there for a total of 6. Which leaves me with a final 2 inches of movement. That is his displacement. Then he is going to dash 3 inches.
zoop.
Zupa.
And we will simply use 2 activation points for him. Or 2 APL.
Okay.
Are all your guys 3 APL?
Yes, they are.
Now that extra inch, that's only for movement or reposition, correct? Or is that on any movement type?
If it's for dash as well, that would be surprising. Add 1 inch to the move stat of operatives until the end of turn.
Move stat.
Dash is a prescribed
Yep.
3-inch movement.
So there's nothing special about that. Okay. In which case, you can perform the free dash. Let's go 4 out here. And then the 7 gets me, well, I need to break it down. 3 to get to here, and then change to get around the corner here. And, oh, hold on a second. Perfect. Okay. Wanted to check my marker light rules
Okay.
because I need to go grab some tokens. So that was a free dash, movement, and now he's going to marker light that gentleman right there.
I thought the free dash was only once per turn.
Per operative, I believe.
Per operative?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me double check that for you, but that was my
Okay. So what does the first level of marker light do?
first level of marker light. I believe that simply gets the saturate weapon
Okay.
rule. So that will be defender can't retain cover saves,
Okay.
and that'll fall off the next time you move. Well, one will fall off.
Right.
Expect there to be
shiny.
more. I really should have done that with this guy too, but that's all right. Go
Right.
ahead.
So normally when you're in cover, you retain 1 cover. You retain 1 save, but
Yes. And you can do that even if you can't see me.
Oh, I can't. That one's visible, correct?
Oh, okay.
There to there?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, visibility is only what counts for the marker lights. Obscuring
Okay.
is not part of it. And it does not require a shoot or valid target.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the Dick Cheney rule. You're just like, I see you moving over there. Blow it up.
So wave that muzzle.
Brain, what is our plan here? And I assume your big rail rifles are not silent, right?
No, they are not silent.
Okay.
Make zap zap noises.
There is only one silent, and I can point them out to you. That's the blooded one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just noticed, Ian, your team icon is like the marathon logo
Very
coming in
close,
from
yeah.
orbit.
I mean the Tau logo is basically the marathon, the Tau fire.
Whoops.
Yes, yeah, I think there might be some Bungie fans
Nah, that's fake.
at Games Workshop. I'm going to move my sergeant all the way up to this door.
Cool. Is that an openable door? Or
I
is it
believe it is.
I hope so.
And we're counting all of this as heavy cover, right?
Yeah, yeah. Specifically, we can look in the Hivestorm
Right,
rulebook,
because
which
it'll-
will tell you exactly what everything is. But I believe for these two heavy buildings, all of this terrain is heavy,
Yeah.
and for these ones, it's light.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right, but these are very like heavy
Yeah.
fortified buildings.
Thick.
Actually, Alex,
Yes.
if you look up the rules for this building in that book, can you tell me what is required to open the door? Well, Ian takes his turn.
I believe it's that book. I think we'll.
In order to open the door, first knock on the door and go, Candygram, and then listen carefully.
It's a large run? Yeah, it's a large run, not a stronghold.
Let's move our friend out there. So we'll give him the dash of 3 to go up there. And then you can go 6, which gets you just there. I think that's sensible. And you are expended.
Okay, it's showing me where the doors are, but there was like a new set of like generic, everybody can use them actions.
Volcus is this place?
Yes, this is Volcus. Oh, right, it might be in this book, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. D is the door. Nope.
Accessible and heavy terrain. Accessible terrain is, it just requires 1 additional inch to move through.
Right.
Oh, it's not even an action?
Yep, not even an action. Okay, that's good.
We're gonna have a door fight?
That is now a thing,
Yep.
actually, for these buildings as well. It's one of the other rules because otherwise you can do shenanigans with base sizes where you just block people from entering things. So they have a rule that says if you're standing near the door, you can be fought.
Right, and that's the other rule that I was just came to mind there among that is that for purposes of movement, allies are no longer blocking.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
Specifically for like very large groups like the grots.
Okay.
When you need to, they can get backed up.
What are we going to do here? What's our plan?
Kill them all.
Two. So it would be 6 inches of movement to get him here with the getting over the terrain. Brain, we can do this. Come on, buddy. It's only Warhammer. It doesn't really matter that much. Just get her done. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to move the Reaver. He is going to use 2 inches of his movement to get over this thing. And then he needs to be able to be put down, so that's 4 inches total to get that far, followed by another 4 inches to get here, followed by a 3-inch dash, which will get him there. He is expended.
All right.
Everybody's in concealment, so they can't really fire right now. Eh?
Yes.
This is the like clench phase.
Yeah.
3-inch dash to within a inch
are
of
so
here.
Just look at how big they are.
Yeah, oh yeah. Marines are huge.
It's the free one.
Unga chunga.
And then we're looking at
They can make regular humans do the teddy bear dance.
Yeah, these Tau are pretty much human height, aren't they?
Tau are smaller than humans.
yes,
Oh, they are?
Yep.
Who's the little guy?
little hoofy boys.
I'm guessing ratlings are smaller than Tau.
Yes. Yeah, ratlings are hobbit size. Also, that the ratling team looks so cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they they have announced what the next set is going to be.
Yeah.
It's Imperial Guard abhumans, so Ogren and Ratlings versus Orc tank busters, who are combat engineers.
Oh man.
So orcs exclusively armed with flamethrowers and rocket launchers.
Holy shit.
That's
I look forward to the like orc Panzerfaust.
a Dangar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or probably, oh god, I bet you they're gonna have like, it's called like a Gabalite Ladung. It's the German stick grenade with like 6 other sticks around it. Mm-hmm. It's the big deal.
So just to make it easier to hold?
No, it's actually like, it was a improvised anti-tank thing. Because, oh boy. So you see, there are offensive and defensive hand grenades. Defensive hand grenades are fragmentation. Offensive hand grenades are blast. And during the Second World War, the Allies predominantly had defensive hand grenades, like the Mark II Pineapple.
It's just like a frag grenade.
Yeah, I think I don't remember if the British were still using the Mills bomb from First World War, if it got updated. The Germans, of course, had stick grenades, and that's just a tin can full of high explosives. So, like, it has some fragmentation, but it's mostly just blast. But it means that you could just stick 6 additional heads of from other grenades.
Oh, of explosive.
And just have a giant chunk of, like, HE. Just be like, ping, here you go, tank. So I think it was quite effective.
And you get the German Most Sizzlack saying, and here with a few modifications, you can turn 1 grenade into 6 grenades.
Yep. And of course, it also leads to the great visual gag in Wings of Death, the Lupin episode.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, where Fujiko like shoots.
Catches the grenade and throws it right back at
He throws it right back. Then he pulls out like a cluster grenade, and he's about to throw it. She shoots it. It breaks the strap, and all the bombs
come
fall
out,
everywhere.
Right.
Which is not absolutely how it works, but it's awesome.
It's pretty funny, yeah.
It's so funny.
Oh, Fujiko. My waifu. Okay,
My
so
wife.
move,
Yep.
guard, because he can use the guard ability from Into the Dark on any terrain.
Okay.
So he can shoot after you complete an action, but it flips him over to engage. And then he is going to pop smoke right on top of himself.
Would you like a smoke token?
Ooh, sure, why not?
Please choose.
So it is centered on him because you have to drop smoke anywhere visible to yourself.
Strawberry?
And if you're within 1 inch of the token, you are obscured and a bunch of other things.
He's doing like a ninja disappear.
Yep.
This is Rip Fat Clouds.
So that is one of my smokes.
Okay.
I have 3 remaining.
Smork.
Yeah, we'll get to that when it becomes relevant. All right. Let
And
us.
this book now has
An
a
index?
index that does not have smoke grenades in it.
Oh,
What
wait a
about
minute.
equipment?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Grenade, comma, smoke.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh. I definitely saw it in here.
Yep, it is somewhere.
Oh, come on. Where did I see it?
Equipment.
Aha! Last page.
Oh, hell yeah. Smoke grenade. Place one of your smoke grenade markers within 6 inches of this operative. It must be visible to this operative or on vantage terrain, or of a terrain feature that's visible to this operative. This marker creates an area of smoke 1 inch horizontally and unlimited height vertically, but not from below it. Yep. Tube of smoke. While an operative is wholly within the area of smoke, it's obscured to operatives more than 2 inches from it, and vice versa. In addition, whenever an operative is shooting an enemy operative wholly within an area of smoke, ignore the piercing weapon rule unless they are within 2 inches of each other.
Okay, so technically anyone who serves the Emperor is wholly within every area.
So being in the smoke also makes it so makes you're obscured, but also everyone is obscured to you.
Yes. However, because I am an incursor, Space Marine Phobos incursors ignore obscuring.
Beautiful.
So
They've
you're just-
got all those scanning things.
Yeah, you just have like these glowing eyes looking out.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so that's a dash, a move, and a marker light.
Okay.
Uh-oh. So that guy's got, like, looks down and has
There's
Three
all these
little-
like lasers.
3 little laser lights on him.
Yep.
He just sees the 3 predator dots. It's like.
His buddy's like, you got some red on you.
Do you think the Emperor's legs have gone numb?
Oh, definitely.
I
Dude just suffers endlessly.
See, why didn't they get him one of those massage chairs from Japan?
Who's to say he doesn't have one?
Touche.
2
He's just sitting there like.
Well, that's the problem. They
over
say
the top for
the golden
6 inches
the
total.
golden throne is wearing out. You know.
It's actually just a massage chair.
Just recalled. But did I tell you when I was in Japan, I picked up a cell from Albatross Wings of Death. Cannot say for sure if it's one that Miyazaki touched, but
I'm gonna nut.
knowing how much he likes to review things, probably he at least looked at it.
Sweet. What are you gonna do with it?
I've actually been cleaning up. I found the location in the episode, and I've been cleaning
you're
up the
gonna find-
background
Oh,
so that I can
sick.
print off the background and put it.
Did
over
Did
top
you
of it.
see that I found a Lum, like Yurusei Yatsuda
Oh
production cell?
no!
But the problem is
Go.
the line art has faded, which I didn't realize is a thing that happens. But I'm positive it's a production cell. It's also stuck to the background, which is just a cheap printout. So I didn't dare to try and separate them, but
Well, you can talk to Hideaki Anno fairly soon about that.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Japanese government has created a new association for the repatriation and preservation of manga and anime production works.
no shit.
So they're finally getting around to it. So that's the move.
Interesting. I mean,
And
I would-
You know what?
as cool as it is, I would kind of
Marker
like to
light.
sell it to somebody.
Okay. Now,
How many more like markers are you gonna get on this dude?
One more is all I need.
now
maximum.
you have activated a model, and I have no more models that
Yes,
have
so
not been
now-
activated.
So Overwatch strike through,
Counteract.
counteract.
Yes.
So I am going to move with this guy.
But you just get to run away from those tokens, right?
Yep.
Well, it drops one off, doesn't it?
It drops one off, but
Yeah.
it also moves him off.
The vantage point.
Yes. So he retains one of these, remains yours.
Yep. Thank you. You can just toss them back in the box too if you like when you're.
Okay.
So the that Overwatch doesn't have to be an attack. It can also be
No.
another
Correct.
thing.
It can be anything that requires one activation point.
And that's what makes
or
it
one
kinda
action
cool.
point. Yeah.
That's a new change, right?
Yes.
Did they change that because of Blizzard's multi-class shooter?
No
Right,
longer
I mean-
wanted to make reference to enormously popular arena shooter Overwatch.
Enormously popular source of porn models.
You are not incorrect.
Nope.
BioShock walked, so Overwatch could
It-
run.
Like, that's not a joke in any way.
Especially because it's not funny.
Wow.
I do like that is used as a evaluation of the popularity of it's like other Valorant or other arena shooters. People are like it's getting pretty popular. It's like yeah, but have there been as many drawings?
Well, that's how we know that Raid Shadow Legends is not a good game. Is
Oh, 'cause
because
it has no-
no porn of it.
Did you ever see the video of the one streamer who had never played Overwatch but could identify all the women from it? But you showed him Genji, he's like, I have no idea what game this guy is from.
Oh man, that's some funny shit. Angela.
As
I
a
need healing.
as a note, these are objective markers. We're using this style with the mark that marks the range, that sort of touch range around it. So the white part is the actual objective marker
Oh, cool.
in the
Oh, that's really useful.
yeah. So all you have to do is if you've got anything within the stripy area, then you are close enough to touch the objective marker.
Okay. I think that's all he can do actually there.
Okay, so I can
Yep. Do a thing.
do a thing.
Just do a thing.
Just simply do the
Just
thing.
do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Do it.
Man, it's too bad the beef is an actual piece of garbage because that video.
No, is it?
Yeah.
That's a drag.
Oh yeah.
Oh well.
We've still got Keanu though.
Yes, Keanu will never let us down.
By the way, if you're listening, you are always welcome on the Christmas special. Keanu.
Yes.
Like that would kill us stone dead just out of star.
He seems so nice.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. He seems like a very pleasant fellow.
Give him the opportunity to, come on screen and not talk.
Yeah. Okay, I have a counteract ability.
Yep.
What could I do? Brain. We've already removed the one Reaver.
Shoot the man.
Make a dance.
Yeah.
Shoot them. Always be shooting. Get out of cover. Overshooter. Get out of cover. Go away from conceal.
Move. Return to the combat area. Sure. This Reaver is going to move an additional 2 inches over.
Okay. Let's move some of these guys around. Dash gets you there. And
Dash forward.
4, and then there's going to be 2, so that gets you up there.
That is your full move?
That's the end of it.
Okay.
And yeah. Can you see there?
You are in conceal?
Yes, but I can't. Yeah, I was curious if I could see him from here, and the answer is no. And these windows are not visible through, importantly.
No, it's just.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You can't see me. There's a window. No, you can't see me.
They nerfed windows.
Because of woke.
Why?
You have 2 more guys left to activate, or 1?
3.
3?
Yeah.
Good God, man.
It does seem unnecessary
I am going to check the rules on on something very quickly.
Go right ahead.
to
Just gives me time
specifically
to think
like
about things.
sculpt windows and then make a rule saying that they don't do anything. Like what? It's like if the rule is they don't do anything, then just maybe don't put them
Well,
in.
I doubt that they imagine that. I'm sure that the weapon or like the model designers were probably given a brief to be like, make it look like this and maybe have these features.
I'm going to use the Vox Breaker's Auspex scan.
Oh.
Until the start of this operative's next activation, or until it's incapacitated, whichever comes first, whenever a friendly Phobos strike team operative is shooting an enemy operative within 8 inches of this operative, that enemy operative cannot be obscured. If that friendly operative is an incursor, its ranged weapons also have the Seek Light rule.
Okay.
Okay, so this guy's now emitting an 8-inch bubble.
This guy here.
Yes,
Yeah.
with the balloon, with the skull balloon. So, yeah,
It's like that clip from Simpsons.
cannot be obscured. Yeah.
Ooh, I don't like that. All right. Can we do that? You are no longer within. Okay, no more free dash actions. But we can get regular actions. Move up to here. Yep. And drop a marker light on this gentleman. He is visible due to the smoke grenade?
Yeah, smoke. Sorry, Alex, can you look up smoke again?
It's on the last page. So, it's obscured to operatives more than 2 inches from it, and vice versa. Shooting, ignore the piercing rule. That's it.
Okay.
And then it's in the ready step of the next strategy phase, roll 1d3, remove that smoke.
After that
marker.
many activations.
Yeah. Okay.
Jeez, they've got some QC problems upstream.
Anything else for you with regards to...
Can you see anyone who is engaged?
Nope. Because
Okay.
everyone's still obscured. Or
Okay.
rather. All right. Let's keep the hits coming. Sure.
Man, I want to see a 40K universe game where you play one of the contractors who installs and builds all this shit.
Well, there was a Power Wash Simulator.
Oh yeah, where you
40,
wash everything.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
you were playing a Mechanicum Tech Adept.
It's like
Finally, 40K players washed.
so ice cold.
Hey,
They could do a version of that game except you're just going around lighting candles. That would be funny as hell.
Yeah.
Like lighting or replacing candles.
Yeah, where you're the candle menial.
You're like candle.
It's a living. You just have this taper. You light all the candles.
Or you just your finger just goes. Bzzz.
Oh yeah, of course you would have a bionic candle taper.
Exactly. Or because it's super gothic, you would have a wooden stick with a slow match on the end because it's the 40th millennium and fuck you.
As a fan of Power Wash Simulator, I was a little bummed out that expansion is you just are cleaning a bunch of the big
Big vehicles.
big vehicles,
Aw.
and it isn't you don't have to just go to a battlefield and clean it all up.
See, that would be extra
Yeah,
interesting. It's
visceral
you're trying
cleanup
to,
detail.
Yeah, you're trying to do your job while there's a war on, because there's only war. So it's you're trying to get the window squared as people are shooting through it. It's very difficult. I mean, maybe we're headed that direction with stuff like Forever Winter.
I'm not familiar with it.
I am shocked you haven't heard about this game. I think it would be potentially extremely your shit. Imagine this Battlefield, only
Pass.
you play
and we're done.
as
Okay.
crappy little dudes scurrying around trying to avoid all this and get supplies.
Okay, cool.
And it's 4-player co-op PvE.
Neat. Okay, well, now we go back to the initiative phase,
Right.
or the initiative step of the strategy phase. So we roll off.
So that was turning point 1.
That was turning point 1.
Okay.
Turning point 2 begins.
Bonk. Y'all are gonna generate some points, huh?
Yes, just let us
Yeah.
in the next step. All right. 5.
4, 3,
3.
3.
I get the initiative. So I generate 1 command point, and Ian generates 2.
Bink, bink. There we go.
Boop-de-doo.
Strategy
That's the ready.
phase.
Yeah, each player readies all operatives.
Are you ready? Let's go.
Oh, and I also figure out how many activations
Yes, your
the
smoke
smoke sticks around. 1.
Sizzle, sizzle.
So, I bet I know who I'm activating first.
Whoop, 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 whoop. There's a Shrek DLC for Power Wash Sim?
Huh.
Yeah, it just came out.
That's so it's just his toilet, isn't it? And it takes you all day.
Clean the swamp.
Some of the DLC and tie-ins they've been doing for Power Wash Sim have been kind of inspired.
Good.
I mean, I feel like that's how you get longevity out of that game.
The Midgard one is great too.
Ooh.
It's like a Final Fantasy VII Midgard one.
All right, so we are going to move to this gambit phase, where we decide on strategic ploys.
New ploys. potentially.
I definitely need to pick up the cards for this team.
Strategy. You're gonna be strategic.
Accurate.
Strategic.
Strategic.
Strategy.
Devon.
When you try to...
Kevin Phillips.
Oh, I can't get enough of these beer-flavored lozenges.
Oh, also, when does that blow up? In the ready step of the strategy phase on turn 3. So anyone who doesn't end with heavy terrain in their control radius between them and this turn, next turn gets blown up. Well, up, sideways, out.
There will be a blowage and
Yeah, something will be blown.
pressure.
I will use guerrilla warfare. So decrement my command points, please, by 1.
So you have returned to monkey.
Accurate one.
There may not be a carbon monoxide leak.
I'm going to take bonded. So decrement me by 1. That means that whenever I take a shooting or a retaliating with a ranged weapon, if it's within 3 inches of another Pathfinder, then that first friendly operative's ranged weapon has the accurate 1 rule.
Run that one by me again? Sorry.
Yes. If one of my guys takes a shot and he is within 3 inches of another dude,
Okay. So,
excluding that, they get an accurate 1 to their weapon.
okay. Also, when did the marker lights fall off?
They fall off during movement.
Okay.
Yeah,
Only
it's-
during movements?
yeah,
They don't
it's
they
no
don't
longer
necrement. Okay,
yeah.
they no longer naturally just decay. Okay. Pass.
Pass.
Okay.
Fight.
Now we move on to combat.
That's where I was confused for a second. You're passing your first. Okay, sure.
We actually have that as a firefight ploy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can pass as one of your firefight ploys, an
That's
activation.
Really kind of. But yeah, then that just triggers a. Yeah, no, that's an interesting turn.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So, okay. Let's start off. I am going to activate my marksman.
Okay.
He is going to
Seize the means of
tap
production.
this for 1. And then he is going to back. Or, actually, hold on. And he's going to get blown up.
You have to maintain control of it in order to get the point, don't you?
Not for this one. You need to do the activation. Oh, and then you need to be within control radius of it.
Wait, wait.
Gotta tap it and hold it.
Yep. Okay. Tap. We're going to dash. And then what? Brain.
Is the smoke gone now?
The smoke is gone because one guy has activated.
Because the guy at the munitions factory does not know what he's doing.
Do I pop smoke again? I've got 1 per turn, really.
Just run it back.
I mean, maybe.
That guy,
Like, we cut the angle.
that unit just has smoke coming out of like all the cracks in his, all the joints in his armor, just all the time.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
a-
he moved, by the way. So one of these
Yep.
falls off. And is using a marker light an AP?
It is.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go on guard.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. Where's my measuring tape?
Man, it feels good to be able to crack out the old measuring tapes again.
Measuring tape, measuring tape.
Check it out. This one's from the 90s.
Dang, yeah, that's gone through some
Oh,
life.
you know what that means? It means you get to bring the whip sticks back. You know the ones I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
oh yeah,
right?
the red whippy sticks?
Yeah.
Yeah, those things ruled.
Like, those have got to be, like, secondary purpose kink apparatus at this point,
Oh
right?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, actually, there was probably at the time.
I mean, they were mainly for beating up your little brother,
Yeah.
from what I understood.
It's like, yeah, this game sucks.
Mom!
Whap. I'm trying to think what like the earliest ones were, because I mean, that measuring tape you have there is like you said, it was like 90s. Mm-hmm. I guess that would.
I mean, you
like
would just
some
buy
of the,
one from a hardware store.
Well, yeah,
Right.
but I'm like, what did they have for options? Do you remember the old Flamer templates?
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
was fun.
I still have the old Flamer template from the Apocalypse expansion, which was,
Holy shit!
it was huge, right? It was the one that the Titans fired.
It was just like a heavy Flamer.
No. This was like,
Oh, just regular one.
yeah. Well, I mean, Second Ed had hand flamer, and then
And
like
the heavy Flamer.
Heavy
yeah.
flamer.
Okay,
I
there's
think
three of
that
them. Sorry, those of
the-
you who missed this, there used to be these like cardboard templates for flamer weapons, and they looked kind of like an ice cream cone,
Yeah,
and it was just
yeah. They,
just sort of
they
like,
were cool, but they kind of like, they slowed the game down,
yeah,
and
you're
they
like, oh, is he over? Is he not over?
yeah, and like, they really kind of like had unintended effects on the way people moved their models and were able to group up things, and it was just kind of a pain.
I recall there being a pack for orcs in the 90s. It was like a bunch of orc psyker powers.
Oh yeah, and one of them was a foot.
Yeah, one of them was a foot, and it came with a template that was like a big foot indentation that you would just like put over the battlefield and just like squoosh people.
Right. Is he on engage?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. But wait, we decide that before you actually move it, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
When you ready them, then you give them the order.
Yeah, and then they're going to be given an engage order.
All right. Then I will use my marksman's guard ability.
Okay.
Once his activation is completed, so once his move is complete or displacement is completed, my marksman can take a shot.
Okay, so it's an interrupt?
It is an interrupt.
Great.
It occurs between. Well, let's just get this right.
Yeah, that's fair. Take our time. That's
Track
what we're here
target.
for.
This operative can perform the guard action, see closed quarter rules, kill team core book, in any kill zone. It can perform the guard action while it has a conceal order, but when you do perform the shoot or fight action during the interruption, you must change its order to engage. Okay, so we are doing that.
So it's going to engage.
Let's look at Into the Dark. Operate hatch, guard. This operative goes on guard until any of the following are true. It performs any action, an enemy operative ends an action within its control range, and you don't interrupt that action. Its order is changed. It's the start of the next turning point. Okay, once during each enemy operative's activation, after that enemy operative performs an action, you can interrupt that activation and select one friendly operative on guard to perform the fight or shoot action for free. Okay, so I'm going to take a shot at that guy,
Okay.
the
Get him,
weapons
this guy.
specialist.
Get him.
So I have 4 attacks. They hit on a 2+.
Do you have the shot?
I mean, if you have the shot, I have the shot.
Oh, I'm not shooting at him. That's,
Okay.
But that,
Well, let's figure it out. So, in order to draw line of sight, I have to be able to look.
visible, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
good
just
there.
going to. You know what? We have the technology for this exact problem.
I was just thinking that it would be great to have like a tiny periscope that would, reverse. Oh, oh my God! This is going on Insta.
You can absolutely see my gun at the very least.
Hi.
Yep, right there.
Okay, so then we draw the cover lines.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and guarantee that you're in cover.
Yeah.
I'd love to have like a micro pinhole camera that could be mounted like on the top of one of, on the head of a model.
So I retain 1 successful.
Yes, and I believe because you are in heavy, this might be obscured.
That's what I'm warning. So
No, obscured is only if you're back from it.
greater than 1 inch from the target line. Yep, which I'm not.
Yes.
And enemies farther than 1 inch. Yep.
Okay, so you're in cover, not obscured.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to hit you on 2s,
Okay.
critting on 5s, and this is AP 1, or piercing 1, so
I'm gonna
1
remove
fewer
one of-
defense dice.
Right.
2 hits, 2 crits.
Whoa.
Christmas.
Jesus. Okay, well, I'm rolling 1 die to finish up, and that is a 5, so that is a save.
Okay, so you remove 1 save, or 1 hit,
Yep.
and then you retain 1 normal
Yes.
save for cover.
Yes.
So 2 crits get through doing 8 damage.
Ow.
He is going to. You are reloading. He said 8 damage.
Yes.
He goes away.
Bye-bye.
First blood. Okay. Your turn.
Okay.
Damn.
Pop.
I'm sorry, Ian.
That's all right. That's what they do.
I am going to use the Reaver. He's going to move to, get over to, he is going to charge
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Just
so
see this
that
dude
is-
diving over.
Yeah, kind of. Clearly he is on engage. And he is going to, with his second action, he is going to fight the robot.
Gonna fight the robot.
Yes. And I believe that this still has support.
That's an AWACS, isn't it?
Kind of. How does support work in this edition? I think it just gives you +1 to hit for having another friendly model within 1 inch.
Oh, right.
Retaliating.
If we were to make this as pre-recorded content, all of this would be invisible to you, but would still be occurring.
Yeah. Which is why when people ask, beg, or demand that we share like unedited stuff, we're like,
It's all this.
No, you don't want that.
Yeah, 'cause-
and we don't want to give it to you.
Yeah, because it's not as good.
No.
God damn it, where did my ability to...
I'm going to refresh my water.
There's a second can of this in the fridge. Would you mind grabbing that as well, please?
Sweet.
Chat, do you know where the rules are for support in close combat? Because I know they exist.
Yes. I believe it's...
Oh, no, wait, it's right here. While a friendly operative is assisted by another friendly operative, improve the hit stat of its melee weapons by 1 for each additional one doing
Hit
so.
stat, okay.
For a friendly operative to assist them, it must be within control range of the enemy operative in that fight and not within control range of another enemy operative.
I believe it is.
I think this is the classic example of a support.
Hold on a second. Use this firefight ploy when a friendly Pathfinder operative excluding join is retaliating.
Retaliate is when you are charged, when you are not the one doing the fight.
Okay. So I am retaliating?
Yes, you are currently retaliating.
Yes, but I am droning. So I can't do anything there.
Okay.
That's important. Okay, so we're looking at a ram, which is 3 die, hits on 5s up.
Okay. So you'll be hitting on a 4 because of the
Because-
support.
Yep.
I have 5 attacks hitting on 3s, I believe.
Oof.
I'm definitely picking up the cards. The app is actually just a PDF viewer.
Yeah. Apps can be nice, but there's a lot to be said for having a always on,
Yeah.
always available, movable display.
Yes.
called paper.
Yes. High contrast, cheap, light, customizable, durable. Yes. 5 attacks sitting on 3s.
I mean, we just roll at this point and then work on the things afterwards. Well,
Ugh.
hitting on 4s, great.
I have 2 crits and a hit.
I have a single hit.
Okay. So I resolve first.
Yep.
I will use how much health does your drone have?
That thankfully is good. 12.
12?
12 wounds on the drone.
This is good, actually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hit to parry your hit,
Okay, yep, that's
and then I'll resolve my 2 crits, doing 10 damage to the drone.
yeepers. That's not pleasant. 10 damage?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. I think I need to deploy this team. There we go. That's the issue. All right, 10 wounds down to 2. So it is currently very wounded.
Okay.
And who is the one that we... Yeah, let's kill that one too, just so we're sure about it. You are loading. 0 wounds. All right.
Okay. As we have the Astartes faction rule, we can perform 2 fight actions each turn. So I will fight the Pathfinder now.
Similar stuff. He is our leader, so he has a gun butt rolling 3 dice. What? Gun butt. 4 ups to win.
Okay. 4 ups to hit?
Yep, so it'll be 3 up
Okay.
with the... Oh, wait a second. Sorry. Now I can do this. No, don't faction me. You...
Alex, you're currently muted.
Dang it.
Come on.
Hi. I was being responsible.
Bonded. Point blank fusillade. Okay, so I'm going to choose, spend a command point for that,
Okay.
and that'll allow me to use my ranged weapon
Okay.
as a weapon, excluding weapons that have the word grenade in them.
Okay. So you can't just be like, nope.
Yeah. Okay, so this gets me another attack dice and
Okay.
brings my hit down to 2.
Okay.
That's better.
So I have 3 hits and a crit.
I have 1... Oh. Yeah, no, that's 1 crit and 2 hits.
Okay.
I cannot read your dice. You know?
1 crit and 2 hits.
1 crit and 2 hits.
And as your leader, this guy has 1 additional wound over your regular guys, so he has 9?
8.
8. Ba 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 ba. I will use my crit to parry your crit.
Okay.
You go.
I mean, he's probably gonna die anyway, so let's do a hit for 4.
4 damage. Oh, right, yes, because you're using your thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that takes this Reaver down to 8.
It's a really hard rifle butt.
Oh, there.
Well, I'm using the proper end of the gun right now.
Oh, the
Yeah.
gun, the shooty gun.
Yes.
end.
I brought a gun to a fist fight.
You have 1 more hit left to resolve.
Correct.
I will use my last hit to parry your last hit.
Okay.
Then I will resolve my 2 other hits, doing 8 damage.
Well, and that's it for him.
Okay. That is 3 actions.
It's a lot more than 6 there. Yeah, I think we just got to do it that way. That's
Oh, and I moved, so I still have 2 marker lights on me, but I have shed 1.
oh, okay. I don't think that changes anything for the for anything else there, but
Yeah, and you probably should start stenciling a secret message on the back of your head. Like, it would be so funny.
just up there.
Yeah, just like, so when you lean over, it's just like, what did you expect to see back here or something? Just like, I like Ike.
Yeah.
Man, that one blindsided me when I was rewatching a very weird 90s movie called Freaked.
Uh-huh.
There's like a sort of like mayhem scene where just stuff is going crazy, and it cuts to this guy who has a I like Ike sign like speared through his torso, and he's just going like arg. It's like, that is so funny.
Man,
and so stupid.
I was so bored the other night. I don't usually get bored. I like to read books.
Must
I like
be
to paint
nice.
models. And I was just like having in one of those moods where all I could manage to do was click through YouTube. Mm-hmm. Is this a safe space? I watched a Walking Dead lore video.
Boopy boopy.
It's just, don't worry, Cam. No, nobody here except the
thousands or hundreds of people in chat.
yeah, just the four of us, and about 300 people.
It was one of those
watching.
things where I was like, this can't be real, right? This show can't have deep lore. It has deep lore.
Sorry, which show?
Sorry, not The Walking Dead.
The TV show?
The spin-off of The Walking Dead. Because apparently The Walking Dead got like 54 seasons.
Yes.
I can believe it.
What's the spin-off?
Fear the Walking Dead.
Oh,
It was all about how all governments are evil, I think.
So, this we probably won't be able to delve too far into this, but I kind of think there is a lore problem in pop fiction.
There's a channel that I keep getting served ads for that does lore for 1984. It's a political allegory. It doesn't have coherent lore. It doesn't require
That's-
coherent lore.
Satire doesn't need
Yeah,
canon.
no, like I think that might be
Holy
the
moly.
perfect illustration of
Yeah.
the sort of crux of the problem. Is just like people have become so hungry for lore,
The
that-
children cry out for theories.
and I suppose that it's sort of been formalized. Well, now that there's a precedent for like begging companies for it, and they'll hand it to you. Can we just go ahead and blame Star Wars for this?
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, okay, no, like, that. I mean, I'm joking, but
Yeah. Blame the Catholics.
I don't.
Generally good idea.
While I don't necessarily discount your premise, I feel like us playing Warhammer 40K.
The most lore steeped thing in
you
existence.
shut your mouth. Yes.
Yeah.
Cameron,
Yes.
I'm going to activate one of my dudes.
Okay.
Number 3, who is my drone specialist. He's turning
Oh,
into...
right. Can he make the drone fall back?
Sure can.
Okay.
Yeah, like we're definitely pots calling the kettle black. Mm-hmm. I think it's more just like inventing it when it's not there.
Yes.
The drone is moving back.
The drone.
The drone is
is-
moving... Well,
The drone is down. The drone is down.
yeah, let's do... Yeah, just in there. It's probably fine.
I did see some great like Tolkien lore stuff that it like starts going like really off the
Straight up attack against him.
Okay.
because there's so much that was based on
Rolling 4...
his
Who
writings.
is doing the attack? The drone controller?
Yes.
Okay.
And I do believe it's a straight shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, so is that like an actual drone?
We're getting 4 dice 4 up.
Okay.
Oh, that's a very good. That's 1 crit, 3 hits.
1 crit, 3 hits. Okay. I roll defense dice.
Yeah, and actually, that would-
Defense.
Oh, 1 second here. I'm bonded as well. That first friendly operative's ranged weapons have accurate 1. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I thought, wasn't it one of those guys back there that was the drone operator?
Yes, it was.
So nobody else is shot near him, though.
No,
But
no.
Now his neighboring one is bonded?
No, it's just the bonding occurs.
Okay.
Everyone's bonded who's within
Okay.
a range to each other. But it wouldn't change the roll. So.
Okay. Let's see, 2 regulars. So it's a 4/5 damage weapon?
Yes. 3 regulars, 1 crit.
I hope this drone operator looks like the most cyberpunk thing that I saw recently, which is a Ukrainian drone operator with a backpack that had all these 5G antennas sticking out of it.
Yeah.
And like VR headset
Yeah,
and Slav squatting.
He's got the slack.
It was exquisite.
God. No, FPV drones,
I've wanted
racing
to do
drones
that.
are scary as shit, weaponized.
Oh yeah.
They're so fast, dude. Okay, so I've got 2 saves. My option is to use transhuman physiology to roll one of these up to a crit, which would allow me to live through this, I think. Because crit, regular, you've got 3 regulars and a crit?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be, no, it doesn't. This is just 8 damage, even in best case scenario. So he dies.
Hooray. And those marker lights just go
I mean,
away.
for the Emperor, but
Yeah.
Okay. That's him.
Okay.
It's up to you. I would love to give FPV drone, not necessarily racing, because I don't want to crash a drone, but I'd love to give flying a try.
Yeah, yeah.
it's like fun.
Yeah, it would be, the dream lives, you know?
So it's pretty spectacular when they do like catch on a window frame and go like, wee!
But I've also seen some
I'm
absolutely
expensive.
gorgeous videos of people taking their FPV drones up and down the coast of Vancouver Island in certain
Oh,
places.
yeah. Okay.
Maybe we should just build one on Tinker Tailor
Yeah, actually.
and join a league for a season.
I have definitely got to formalize my plans for my next Tinker Tailor build. Did I tell you
Brain,
this?
we can do
Not
this.
yet.
I think I have seen like FPV drones, like sort of cheap or
What does FPV sound for?
First person view.
Ah, of course.
But I've seen sort of first person view drones basically doing like was it when Google had the like Google Cardboard thing with the phone, like basically doing because the having the video preview on your phone is something that a lot of drones can do, and then they can set it into a mode where you can basically use your you can sort of do a first person thing on your it can divide the phone up and do it properly so that you can sort of get that effect.
So he moves up here.
Yep.
He is just going to shoot.
Straight down.
Yeah.
He just does the like.
Yep. Ooh. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. He is,
So Reavers, their pistols have piercing 1.
okay, so I will be down to 2 defense dice on that.
Yep.
I'm concealed, but I'm not in cover because you're up high.
Yep.
So yeah, nothing else happens.
Wow. 2 crits, 2 hits.
Well, I got a crit and a hit, so
Do 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 do.
knock off a crit and a hit.
Oh,
Yep. So that's 7 damage.
He survives.
I remembered.
No, he does 7 damage.
Yep.
He pops.
I
Okay.
remembered another rule that I saw, which is that like y'all should be scoring points for kills now.
Not on this scenario.
Okay, so but it is a thing,
Yes.
just not
Yes.
now.
You score victory points for proportions of your enemy's team removed.
That's,
And then these 2 are in conceal.
yeah. Everything that currently lives except for this guy down here is in conceal.
I could take a second shot because I am in Astartes, or I could pop smoke. which at least makes you work for it a little bit.
Yes, work for it.
Yeah, there. We are obscured.
Okay.
Go.
Obscured, but
Sort of half keeping up with the conversation here. I think that a little extra context is fun, but where it falls down is this sort of like expectation to have like a complete like analysis and synopsis and like deep history of everything.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Also, like, there's no test. You're not being graded on it, right?
yeah. It's like it's also definitely not a requirement because like some knots are better left not untied.
I think 40K is interesting in this, in that it is explicitly a setting where all the lore is in flux and untrustworthy.
I love that part specifically.
So anything you can claim about it is like, yeah, but is it though?
That's
Right.
that's actually a great approach to it, which I really like because it's a way of leaning hard into doing more lore in
Yes.
a way that still leaves you the out of being able to change it. Because I think that like I suppose the bigger problem is like lore orthodoxy. Where
Yes.
It's just like this is how the thing is.
Yeah.
It is just the Catholics, isn't it?
Kind of. I mean, I think there's something deep in humanity that wants to know, like,
Well, they want to know what it is
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
every
which is
single
probably
time.
like very important to us at some point in our history, where it's like, no, I need to know: is it the white mushroom with the red speckles, or the red speckle, or the red mushroom with the white speckles?
Yeah, no,
one
that's
of these
fair.
makes you see God, and the other one makes
You also see God, but like permanently.
yeah. One sends you to God, one lets
Yeah.
you talk to God.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I think there's different ways you can
Margaret?
approach it.
Okay,
On the dude.
from whom?
Him.
Okay,
And then we're going to shoot you
okay,
silently.
okay.
We're going to shoot you.
So what does one marker light do?
One marker light is that's not saturate. That is saturate.
Okay, so no cover saves.
Yeah, but you're not in cover, so it doesn't really
Cover
matter.
lights.
So I am still obscured, which means once you roll your dice, you remove one hit of your choice, and you cannot crit me.
Yeah.
All of your crits are rolled down into regular hits.
That's fine. I am at 4 dice, 3 plus to hit. Wait, what does a veteran do?
They're not real lasers
Oh,
if they don't
yeah.
compute.
Lying
like
in
classic.
bed, Mon. That's such a good line.
Which one?
Oh.
There was no other
There
way.
was
What
no
other
other
ways
way
did you try?
That's like, that could be the mantra of 40K.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 hits.
2 hits.
2 regular hits.
All right. Saves. 2 saves and a crit save.
Then that's nothing.
Okay. That conversation, though, is from the Primarch of the Night Lords Legion, Conrad Kurz, who is kind of like if the kid who tried to train for the Marines by jumping off his roof onto a trampoline was actually superhuman and decided to be Batman.
Holy moly!
Right? It's
That
kind of
goes
like
very hard.
not actually that's not true. It's like if a kid who just spent all of recess picking stucco off the wall at school was superhuman and decided to be Batman.
You really spit a lot more poetry than I think you give yourself credit for.
Conrad Kurz is a very, very bad man. He grew up on a very criminal world and decided that he was going to fix it. And the only way he tried fixing it was by killing motherfuckers
Yeah.
and putting their heads on pikes and skinning them.
So, I mean, yeah, not exactly Batman.
Yeah, he's like Frank Miller's Batman. No, Frank Miller wrote a lot of Batman. Okay, my turn?
Yes. Some of the
Okay.
thickest Batman, too.
Some of it's
Yeah,
really
he
good.
was such a
He
square
is
jaw.
wide. He is. He's just like bread chin.
Yeah.
Slice of
that is
toast.
actually also my favorite line from the seminal movie Snakes on a Plane,
Oh,
where they're
no.
coming at they have the plan, and then the guy's like, is it ready to enact this plan? It's like, we've exhausted all other options. And they go do it. It's like, really?
Did we really exhaust all other options?
Because I feel like putting snakes on, what is it, spraying the thing so that there's pheromones so that the snakes get mad at everybody and try to eat them. It's like, I feel, and then smuggling a bunch of dangerous snakes on. I feel like there's a lot of things I would have tried
I'm going to shoot him
before that.
Okay.
Yep.
because I am on vantage. I can see through conceal, although you still get your cover saves.
Bonkety bonk bonk.
I get 1.
So this is hitting on 3s, lethal 5 up,
Okay.
damage 3/4.
3 saves. Saving on 5+. Ooh, and 1 retained.
3 hits, 1 crit.
Oop.
Goodbye.
1 crit, 1 save, and 1 retained save.
Okay, so I get 1 hit through.
Yeah, I think that's by my math.
Okay,
And that was, sorry, how much damage again?
3.
3. No shenanigans?
No shenanigans, although I am in a starts.
That's true, so you can do it again.
All right, Bomber Harris.
God damn it.
Shenanigans are heresy.
1 crit, 2 hits.
Let the single crit go through. I got 2. Oh, yeah, no, I've got a, I'll take the single hit and choose my 2 rolled saves to cancel one of the crits.
I am going to use one of my firefight ploys
Okay.
that allows me to do die 3 extra damage if I retain a crit. Or if I roll a... Let me look this up.
Go ahead.
Critical shot. Use this firefight ploy when you resolve a critical success for a friendly Phobos strike team operative that's shooting with a bolt weapon. Inflict die 3 additional damage.
Then that's,
You have to resolve the crit, though, so that means
Okay,
that, like, it's
so
not
can
a
you
blocked.
use 2
I believe you can still use 2
normal
standards.
successes can block a critical success. Okay, so what was your defense roll again?
So I've got
1 retained.
and 2 regulars. So my plan was to use the regulars on the crit
Okay,
and then block one of the regulars with the regular.
okay.
One regular.
Then I would like to use 1 CP to re-roll this 1 missed hit.
Okay.
Bonk.
It becomes a crit.
And he's just going to die then.
Yep.
Bruh.
That was a lot of effort into killing one guy,
Yeah.
but
You certainly did it.
yeah,
And it was a guy who hadn't done anything yet, too, which is the correct play.
yeah. So your turn.
Yep.
I haven't even done anything yet.
This guy is going to become activated as a shooty man. He's going to marker light this gentleman
Okay,
and then shoot at him.
okay.
You are the... Wait, who did I just kill there? That was 4, right? Trying to use this machine properly. There we go. Okay, so remaining is the weapons expert, who has 4 up, or 4 plus. Whew, devastating 2, lethal 5 plus, and piercing 1. So you will, you'll use 1 less defense die there.
Okay.
Oh, and he's bonded, so he will be hitting on 3 ups.
Do I still count obscured?
He is, that's a good question. What does the marker light say? Well, marker light does not ignore the obscuring, so you'll still get your 1 die there.
Okay, so, okay,
But I do have balanced as well, so I can re-roll 1 of my attack dice.
okay.
Yeah.
So 4 attacks hitting on 3s.
4 attacks hitting on 3s, 1 re-roll. There's 1/1, 3 standard hits. And
Goodbye.
into the actual dead. That is a hit.
Okay, so 4 hits.
Oh, no, sorry, that's a crit because crit's on 5+.
Cannot crit something that is obscured.
Ooh.
And now you remove one of your successes
Oh,
for obscurity.
That sucks.
for the crits, yep.
Ouch.
It just used to be you couldn't shoot at anything that was obscured.
But now you can just shoot. It's just bad.
Less effective.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
Okay, so I am rolling defense here.
Yep, go for it.
1 crit, 1 hit. Or 1 crit, 1 save. So,
One regular hit gets through then at 4 damage.
okay, I go down to 8.
Well,
Welcome to it.
go ahead.
Okay. Let's see, you have 3 more unactivated operatives?
Yeah, 4.
4?
Yes,
Oh, right, the drone.
it's technically not activated.
Okay.
goodbye.
Made a mistake there.
If you had to join Chaos, so which team would you get into?
Oh, I don't think I would get that many options. But like if I were a traitor legionary in the 30th
argument's
millennium,
sake.
man.
Nurgle's out. Like we're
Okay,
we're
like,
agreed on that,
I
right?
love a friend of mine, Leah, who worked on the Warhammer 40K Commander decks.
Okay.
Said she described Nurgle as the god who tells you skipping therapy is self-care. Actually. Oh, you're taking you're medicating your is that because you think you're better than all of us? When you talk about self-improvement, that actually like hurts me. You know, I find that extremely like he's the god of like you are all welcome. I love you all just as you are.
You are exactly perfect and never need to change.
Yes, you never need to change at all.
Cool. Someone who gets me.
I feel like regardless of who I choose, I would actually be working for Zeech.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I was just gonna say that. Like, Zinj seems like I mean, this is gonna be a weird thing to say. Zinj seems like the cleanest.
Yeah.
I mean, so clean that you're dust,
Like
right?
physically, that actually matters to me a lot. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Okay. I'm going to activate my sergeant. We're just going to do a very straightforward thing. He is going to charge this guy right here
Yeah,
through the
'cause-
door.
Oh, right, the door.
I'm sorry, Ian. Did you?
No.
Okay.
I knew the door was there. We talked about the door.
Okay. I fight that man. I have my combat blades, which I took as special equipment.
Okay.
We established it's like -1 inch or
Yeah,
something.
but like that's 2 inches away, I think.
You're number 1.
Corn is
right.
definitely the most
have purity
straightforward, I
symbols.
think.
Yeah.
It's just like, kill.
Yep.
That's it. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing else to think about, just murder.
Thousands of years of like barely over the threshold lucidity, intersposed with moments of like, I don't know what happened. I was like, you just get to veg out all the time, except for when you're killing, which you don't really participate in.
Yeah.
Can you mark me down by 1 command point again? Because I'm going to do the use weapon as
You are
fight.
down. It's
Actually, just for the sake of argument, can you use the same firefight ploy twice in one turn?
I did look it up, and
Okay, you can?
it said that it didn't have any restrictions on it.
Awesome.
With the
Okay,
one
great.
spur.
All right, so 5 attacks hitting on a 3-up because of our combat blades.
Okay.
1 crit, 3 hits.
1 hit, and that's it.
Okay. I will use one of my hits to parry your hit,
And
and then resolve the rest of my hits.
that'll
chonk.
That's more than 7 damage.
That is 10 damage.
That'll
total.
do it. Yeah.
Third activation. Or third APL.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, that was 2. I think I can just shoot the drone in the butt, but it gets obscured.
Yeah. Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Activate that pad.
Yeah, like tap the pad.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think I can do it with Overwatch.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Yeah, no. Hey.
The other option is shooting the specialist, the rail rifle guy,
The weapon specialist.
because that has
down
2
there?
wounds left, right?
Yes. Or 1. Either or, it's not good. 2.
2, because it's dangerous, right? But I think I can do 2 damage to it. So I think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
This is our infiltrator bolt carbine, so it's 3 up, lethal 5, 3, 4.
3 up, lethal 5, 3, 4. I'm saving on 4s. I've saved nothing.
I have gotten 3 hits.
Goodbye.
Oh, you blew up the drum.
That was my
Yeah.
mistake, was not turning around and shooting with him immediately.
Why was I programmed to feel pain?
Okay, your activation.
Sure is.
I've got 1 guy left, the comms guy.
Okay.
I mean, orcs may be the actual only good guys in the setting. Or at
Yeah.
least the ones that are enjoying themselves the most.
Yeah, yeah.
Orc.
Like they have, they don't get why humans are like the way they are. They're like, you spend all your time fighting. That seems pretty good. You've got great weapons, great armor. Your ships are pretty cool, but you're so unhappy. Like you're all so unhappy all the time. What is?
Like, what?
Yeah.
What's missing? Like, do you not have squig to eat? Do you not have other orc to kick?
Like your lives should be awesome,
Yeah, what's
but you're just so unhappy. We don't understand.
Oh, actually, yeah, Tyranids are maybe the just because they're just like
Yeah, the hive mind. The hive mind seems to be having. Well, we actually. I don't think we've ever heard from the hive mind.
I might because it's hungry.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the hive. Like the implication is that the hive mind is one of those alien entities that it has arrived in our galaxy because it is fleeing something bigger.
That is the most horrifying lore I've ever heard.
Maybe the hive mind is just really stressed and scared all the time, right? It's just one of those, like, I don't know, imagine you were accidentally given access to, I don't know, you were starving and you were accidentally led into one of those Vegas buffets.
Oh man!
And you're just trying to, like, stuff Eggs Benedict into your pockets as fast as possible while, like, gnawing on an entire prime rib, right? And maybe that's what the Tyranids are like before security comes to drag them out.
Well, they have all the Alaskan crab legs hanging out of their face, like
Yeah.
victors.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean,
Stress eating.
in keeping with the whole, in 40K, canon is whatever you choose to believe, but there is a faction that they, in doing any kind of deep space and analysis of things outside our galaxy, the only thing that people have found
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're going to go back into the galaxy where the orcs can't see us.
Oh dear.
Okay, this gentleman here is going to activate. He's
Okay.
going to use his system jam
Okay.
to get rid of the obscure on this man,
Okay.
and then we're going to throw a grenade at him
There was a meme
Okay.
of the crack variety.
that
So 4 up, 4 plus, 4, 5.
it's basically why like Deathcore are like one of the better human factions because it was just like the
Piercing
sort of like,
one.
yes,
Piercing
meme.
one. Yep. 2 dice.
Yep, great.
It's like we're all going to die. Good.
1 crit and 3 hits.
I don't think there's any way I can walk out of this because it's 4, 5.
Yep.
Uh,
So yeah, that's 12 and 5, so 17.
yeah. I can't. Don't even bother rolling.
Okay.
The smoke remains.
Yes. The smoke
He
abides.
vanished.
Where'd he go? That's you.
Okay. I just have 1 guy left. My comms operator.
Wow, in a puff of smoke, he turned from a living guy to a dead guy. It's an amazing magic trick.
God, you could probably. I'm just thinking now. You could
4
probably
inches
sum up
up.
each
1,
faction with
2,
one word. So, Tyrannid's
6.
Hungy, Necron's Eepy.
Yep.
I guess you have to split up chaos. It's like Corn Angy, Nurgle Stinky,
Yeah.
Slaanesh Hormony.
I will shoot him.
So we'll take a cover from that.
Yep. I think you might even be obscured, honestly. Considering the amount.
Oh, yeah, actually, with
'cause-
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
because they've done a really good job of doing this now. The new rule book has a really good explanation of how terrain that is part of terrain that you're taking cover behind can provide you with obscuring.
Yes. Greater than 1 inch, yep.
Yep.
Okay, so you can't use a crit, and you discard one. You can discard 1 hit.
Yep.
I retain 1 for being in cover, and roll 2. Great, there we go.
Okay. 3 hits. So 2 hits.
And that means I've saved on 4s, so that's a save.
Okay, no damage?
No damage. Yes, well, no damage. Wanted to double. No, whoa, wait, no. Save on 5s. So,
Wait, really? The gunners save on 5s?
yeah.
Bruh.
So,
Are you sure?
that's what the machine says. Save 5+.
That seems wrong. Do you mind if I check? Like,
Please do.
Is that from a third party,
actually,
or is
you know
that
what?
the official app?
That's for a third party. I've got the official app up here. I will double check. Or rather, I've got the official PDF up here.
Like the
Pathfinder, Assault,
Space Marine being like,
Blooded.
dude,
No, they have 5-up saves.
Yep.
I swore Pathfinder's got 4-up saves.
No. Most of them are really bad.
the Space Marine going like, dude, they should give you better armor.
Okay,
Man,
so
I feel kind of bad.
So
I
yeah,
got
then,
2 hits.
and so I've got 1 save. So
Okay, so that's 3 damage
3
through.
damage.
I will use my Astartes ability to shoot twice in 1 turn. So I'll shoot at him again. Them again.
Here we go. Yep. So I'll retain 1
Okay.
and roll.
4 hits.
Oh God. Well, 1 hit.
Okay.
Retained.
So 12 damage.
Goodbye.
Or, no, 9 damage.
Still goodbye.
Yeah.
Find it kind
God,
of fun.
I need to make some Space Marines.
Yeah. The elites seem to be eating good this edition. Okay, your activation.
Oh, there's always a bigger fish.
The, Ben's technique of just getting 4 big guys.
Yeah, they're very big.
I wonder, are Custodes in the new setup yet?
They are not yet. I can't imagine that they won't be releasing some kind of custodian team, though.
Man, I wonder if there's room to do a scenario where one side is just one Imperial Dreadnought.
They,
I think that would slap in certain circumstances, and if not, like maybe we could make rules for it.
I mean, I know Ben would be 100% behind. I
was
believe
gonna say, it's just
that's
like
been his goal for a kill team, I think.
Yeah, it's like you'd have a swarm team versus just like one really big tank.
I still want them to make a Tyrannid team that is 1 Lictor and like 3 or 4 Von Ryan's Leapers, who are like, the Lictor is the big invisible chameleonic bug
Oh yeah,
that is like the scout, and Von Ryan's Leapers are kind of like smaller versions of it. I think that would just be a really interesting kill team, but it would probably be extremely annoying to like
Yeah.
just be like, well, I guess I'm moving around because I can't do anything to you.
Sorry, what is Von Ryan's leap? Is he the first guy who got munched?
Yeah, I think he got Von Ryan got leapt.
It's just
He became eaten.
having them named after a particular person. It's like
It's really
this
funny.
is a dubious honor at best.
Yeah, the Thagomizer.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, how about this? Your team is a Lehman Russ with infantry protection, in air quotes.
Oh, just like guys riding on it.
Yeah, they just like give your tank additional saves, and when you use them, they're killed.
Yep.
I'm going to have this little guy down here, who is my marksman Pathfinder, become a shooty man at this guy up here.
I don't need more
Very well.
projects, but
We're
I
looking
kinda
at
wanna make
4
a million
dice. Because he's bonded, he's going to be 3+ to hit and
Okay.
4 fours. Round is devastating 2, and lethal 5+, and piercing 1, which is the important one.
Okay.
4 dice. Let's make sure we get the right amount. And hitting on 2+. That is 2 hits, 1 crit.
2 hits, 1 crit. Okay, I am in cover. So I will retain 1 save. And then let's see what the dice provide. 1 crit. For 1 crit, 1 save total.
Okay, so that means 4 is getting through.
Okay, 4 gets through. He goes down to 8 health.
And then for his second movement, he's just going to peek himself in there.
Okay. Do you have anyone left to activate?
No remaining activations.
Okay, so I don't get a counteract this turn.
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. Think that's everyone.
Okay, so I believe I score 1 victory point for controlling this that I tapped.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
And this is the first victory point anyone has scored?
It is.
Correct.
Now, did everybody get into cover?
Yeah,
was hoping.
right.
Well,
right.
Right. Right.
Oh!
Yeah, the guy standing in the window is probably in for a
Just
rough
like-
time.
Buh.
And I think this guy is also going to be taking die 3 because he is too far from this.
I can see my house from. Uh-oh.
I don't think, actually. Okay, this guy's in cover.
But is he in cover from this side?
That's what I'm thinking. And he's
Because you need
more
to
than
have...
1 inch, so he's not in cover from it then.
Yeah.
And yeah, cool. This is going to be fun.
Like that they're just gonna see a flash off to the side and like turn to see like this wall moving towards them. Like,
I mean, I
tracing
think
the-
it's one of those scenarios where you like, there's a big white flash and you're like, I didn't feel anything. And you look at the wall and there's like, your shadow is scorched into it and you're like,
uh-oh.
I still didn't feel anything. I think we got away with it, guys.
So D3 plus 3.
Die 3 plus 1.
Okay, so that's not quite so bad.
Yeah.
You are also
It'll
dead.
it'll finish off wounded operatives. It'll probably result in this guy being injured.
I have a feeling I'm going to get pretty wiped out here. Let's start with this one up here.
Okay.
So
He is on the wrong side of that wall.
that is 3 plus
So-
1. That's 4 for the 5. So he is down to 3.
So you
No,
it's just
he takes 3 because you rolled a 3. So
It's
that's
just straight-
2 plus 1. So 3.
it's
so
just
you're at
straight
4.
D3 wounds. Or
D3 plus 1.
D3 plus 1 wounds.
Yes, okay. So it's just straight up. Rolled the 3.
Yes, which is a 2 in a die 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's how. Okay,
Yes.
I was just doing it around divide by 2.
Yeah,
So,
divide by 2, round up.
Yeah, okay. Next guy, this one up here. 3 damage as well. Rolled on a 3, so he is my mark. 1, 2, 3 down on the marksman. And finally, these 2 guys here. That is a 4, so that's going to be 3 plus 1. It's 4.
No, that's still
Oh, that's still 3?
yeah, that's
Yes.
still 3.
So that is, you are the blooded, so that's 1, 2, 3 down, taking him to 5. And finally, the last normal one, number 3, is taking. That's a 6, so that's 3 plus 1 is 4.
Oh, brother.
Oops, are you the right one? 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Okay. So these 2 guys are going to take hits. So first off, the Voxbreaker
Ow.
takes 4.
Ow.
He goes to 4.
Mommy.
And then the Commsman also takes 4. He goes to 8. We need to check the seals on these suits for overpressure.
This atmosphere was breathable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if we hit something.
Okay.
Okay.
The boom is coming.
Is it an Imperial gun or is that?
It is an Imperial gun. It's a ground defense weapon of some kind, but I think it can blow up neighboring planets.
Planetary gun.
Yeah. Okay, so that was turning point 3.
It's like
On to the final turning point.
wait, no, that was turning point 2.
Yes.
Right.
You-
okay.
you
so
are-
what?
you
what?
are beginning
Yeah,
turning
that
point.
was turning point
Fires
2. The
at the
gun
beginning.
fires at the beginning of turning point 3.
Yes.
So okay, that's still all good.
Yes.
Okay.
We
Okay,
still,
that still
okay
makes
there.
sense.
But
Okay,
now we
yes.
there's more time.
Should we take a quick commercial break before we get into turning point?
Yeah,
three?
sure.
seems
Why
like a
not?
great
Let's
time.
reload drinks or unload drinks.
All right.
Okay.
Be back in just a few minutes.
Hey, welcome back to a special bonus AFK stream here on Loading Ready Run, where we are playing Kill Team 3rd Edition. We are playing the special mission for launch weekend, The Great Gun Fires. Cameron, am playing my Phobos Strike Team, and Ian is playing Tau Pathfinders.
It's your boy for the greater good. And yeah, as of the end of Turning Point 2, Cameron has managed to even the odds between our two teams. We're now on equal footing, I think, in terms of numbers.
4v4.
I mean, except for those of you who are knocked flat by the blast.
Yes, and
Yeah.
the important numbers, which are the points.
Yes.
And you have one of them.
Yep. Yeah, there's only one way to score victory points in this mission, and it is controlling the objectives.
Score M at 1.
Also,
Yep.
Alex familiarized me with this way of eating donuts because Jacob brought in Krispy Kremes, which are notoriously sloppy.
Yes.
So I've cut mine into 6 segments.
Yeah, I mean, it's
and I'm eating it
it's
with a
the
pitchfork.
sloppy toppy of pastries.
Welcome, Cameron, to the new world that you're about to experience. Soon you will have you using chopsticks to eat popcorn.
Or cheesies.
Yeah,
Area man wins Nobel Prize.
that
I
was.
have to make a cool ass belt pouch for some chopsticks just to be able to deploy them at any time. New potato crisps. I see. Let me check. Wait, I've already declared.
Now,
I've already
here's
deduced the flavor in my mind.
Here's a conundrum for you, though. Steel or lacquered or plain wood? My favorite chopsticks, personally, are the unfinished bamboo, Chinese style
They're
ones.
really good. Yeah.
They have great grip. They're nice and long. The square is just.
I like my taper. I need a taper of some sort. I don't need any
Yeah.
ridges, but I like my taper. Steel,
Is
I
it
can
the
do
Korean ones that are 6 feet long?
No, those are just for cooking.
Oh, okay.
The Korean ones are flat, which is also good for other reasons.
Interesting.
Flat metal.
Huh.
I don't think I've seen those
Oh
before.
yeah, I got a pair of those just for bibimbap, which you're supposed to eat with a spoon anyway. Hey, it's turning point 3. And at some point here, we're gonna have to roll off to begin the battle. But is there anything else we need to do here? We've readied our operatives. Then we're gonna roll for initiative, and then the person who loses that gets their extra CP.
Yes. All right.
And
Rolling for initiative.
And we've already done the gunfire.
Yes,
Is there
we've resolved the
yes.
gun firing.
Is there anything else that happens with the gun, or is that it?
Next turn, there's aftershocks.
Yes.
Yeah, next turn, everyone's movement is reduced by 2. As you all stagger around yelling, Mop, Mop,
Mop!
Mother
6.
one.
Hiya!
I'm sorry, Ian.
So,
Ian gets 2, I get 1.
All right. Well, you know what?
I have utterly failed to use any of my ploys.
oh, how sad for you.
Yeah.
You did that one that did more critical damage.
No, I didn't wind up using that one because I didn't wind up keeping the crit. Instead, I decided to just re-roll a miss.
Ho ho.
Okay, what I will do is I will use, let's see, guerrilla warfare. We are not planning to do a whole lot of standing around. I think we need to actually clear you, otherwise you're still extremely dangerous. Two of our operatives, one of our operatives is wounded, another one is down quite a few hits. Brain. I'm sorry, Ian, this is taking forever.
No, that's
It's a
all right.
sticky wicket, you might say.
Yeah.
For once, I've actually discovered what I'm going to do beforehand.
I had an idea for a scenario that is inspired by this one. It's just you do your everything, but there's this slowly advancing Nurgle flesh wall that just takes over the entire board.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Use a projector for that, actually. That would be cool.
It's like, oh,
Just do the like PUBG Fortnite thing of like the circle that keeps.
Yeah, it keeps contracting.
neat.
Okay, the dude on top is really problematic. We do have a tool to
Just
deal with that.
because he's painted brown?
Wow.
You call that a token?
Oh, Jesus.
Don't think you're getting away with that shit with me.
Oh, fight.
Wait, no.
Wait, no,
Wait, we're cousins in this.
Yes, yes.
Brother. Uh-oh. This bodes ill for me.
Okay.
Whatever the Tau equivalent of Twitter is, this guy is getting
Canceled.
I'm pretty
Canceled.
Honestly, I'm pretty
Canceled.
sure it's just
None
Twitter.
of you are free of sin.
I don't know.
Twitter?
Twitter.
I think the greater good would have demanded that Elon be.
Sorry, I just need to get this off my chest. The thing with the Atlas robots. That are,
Oh yeah, that turned out to be Mechanical Turk.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're operated by telepresence.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. As it turns out, all of your AI is simply someone in the global south making 12 cents a day.
How many people does it take to drive 12 automatic taxis? 16 people, apparently.
Yep. I'm going to use "and they shall know no fear," which means that I am no longer
Afraid.
penalized for injured status.
I mean, you can just say it's Pervidin.
I will bring bondage back into play.
Okay.
So please decrease me.
Oh yes, decrement me by 1 as well.
Go back.
I bet Tau Twitter is run by the Kroot.
Man, can you imagine like the server room
They're, like,
with
eating
like
everything,
crude mods?
Oof.
Just like sitting there, like, oh, this guy, I'm gonna ban him. Like, oh, he's so mad. He's so balding.
Pass.
Pass.
Okay, 2 players have passed. We move on to the ready step. I would like to roll for how long this smoke grenade, which is probably irrelevant, sticks around.
Poot.
For 3 activations.
Till the end of time.
That's not insignificant.
I mean, it does not go down. It only like extends upwards. But otherwise, I am readying my mans.
I mean, your mans can go upwards, which is the potential
Now-
problem.
Is this a thing with? Do you have to reactivate the objective each turn?
Yes, you do.
Yep. That would be wholly unfair.
Well, there's some objectives where like you just have to keep holding it, right?
Paul, I have 2 APL on all of my dudes and have since I started playing this game, so
Yep.
they gotta tap that target.
What are you, 1 APL units?
Usually things like little like robots and drones.
Grots?
No, Grots
they
have
need to
to.
get shot. Yeah.
Anything that isn't really intelligent, like servo skulls tend to have 1 AP, that kind of thing.
This one has 3 APL.
Yeah, I mean, it's
It's
your
a big
drones are
robot.
actually fairly intelligent.
True.
They're people.
Yeah, they just can't do work. Robots.
Man, crew Twitter sounds great because they could just, eat the social media influencers.
So can we.
Yeah, nothing's saying we can't.
Yeah, they have names and addresses.
But if the Kroot eat one, then they take on the features of the things that they eat, right? That's not necessarily good. That's the whole thing with the Kroot.
So they would all end up looking like, I don't know, e-girls or something?
Probably.
That, or God forbid, we just have like a crisis suit full of Mr. Beasts.
Ooh,
That, chill ran up my spine.
the Mr. Beast.
Oh.
Okay. I am going to activate my sergeant. He is going to go on conceal.
Cat girl Kroot.
He is going to move directly into the middle here.
Yeah. Hey, look
is-
at him.
Going to tap the objective, and then he's going to pop smoke.
This is how you can tell I'm having a good time.
Just rips cotton.
We are vapors of the 501. We are 501. Vape.
We who are about to vape.
Actually, like, I feel like Kroot would end up all with the same Giga Chad face. Like, that would be
No, they've
oppressive.
eaten him.
Oh no!
Which is impressive because the Kroot have like a beak.
I kind of am sad that I never actually commissioned or drew a Gilga Chad for Civ 6.
Amazing.
I mean, just the Chad face guy with Gilgamesh's crown.
That's really
from
funny.
Civ 6.
That's so good. Hey, can I shoot that man from here? I think we did it once before, but
But I would be obscured.
probably.
Yeah, you were like.
Yeah.
There's the heavy terrain.
We're way away from there. Yeah. And you got nothing going on there, but yeah, it's still worthwhile. So
Okay.
let's do this. So we're looking at 4 die, 3 plus up. No, sorry, 2, because of the bonding. No bonding for him.
Yeah,
So
he's
3
not
up.
bonded yet.
Yep. So and 4/4 on the damages. Wait 1 second here. Inertia damage doesn't matter. Marker light doesn't matter. Good. Here we go. Oh, that's a really bad roll. 1 crit.
Okay, I will retain 1 save for being in cover,
Okay.
and then roll 2 others. 1 crit, 1 save. So we
Nothing
save.
happens. Whee! And he remains not obscured. Well, he is obscured, but he remains hidden.
Oh, I forgot to generate his command point. Do you mind if I do that now?
Absolutely.
On a 4-up, he generates 1 command point.
Womp womp.
We fail. Okay. Second activation.
There's a little honeycomb behind here.
Oh, neat.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Neat.
Some good molding.
They're, like, the molding on some of this is amazing. There's so many skulls on these, gauges.
Yeah.
Like, there's a embarrassment of skulls.
Actually, that's a new feature then, too, because they used to just be textured.
Yeah. Oh, wow, yeah. Okay, so the commsman is going to... No, wait. No, this is what we're going to do. This guy's going to drop down 2 inches, 4 inches, and then 3 inches onto the objective. He is going to tap it. Then he is going to shoot him.
Number 3.
Just standing right in the middle of nothing.
Yep. Okay, 3 dice saves on 5 ups.
Okay.
Enjoy our time. Well, that's 2 critical saves.
That is 3 hits, 1 miss. Decrement my command points, please, Alex.
Donk.
Okay, so 3 hits, you save 2 of them?
Yes.
Okay, so 3 damage gets through.
Cool. He dies.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, Cam, your bullets are harmful.
Yeah.
This is how the game is played. But I guess, you know, your dudes just apologize a lot.
It is all about.
Sorry. Wait, we're the Imperials.
Fuck you.
It is the nature of Empire not to give a shit.
Sorry, derogatory.
We are empirically correct in every sense of the word. That took you a second.
Such a stupid joke. Wow.
I know, right?
God damn it.
Do you think that their vocoders in their helmets are just screaming like really badly translated insults in Tau?
Oh man. Okay, that would be really funny.
And
Your feet are indigo. And like the tower just sitting behind cover being like, oh,
yeah, I
no,
see.
that one hurt.
You took the last donut.
the tower just confused.
Like, what? You are not pulling your weight. Your mating performance is below standard.
That'll do. And then we'll shoot at him.
Okay.
And you are... Oh, yes, that's right. You are my marksman? Yes, you are my marksman.
Okay.
4 dice. 3 plus 4 and 4. Devastating. Piercing 1. Lethal
Piercing
5.
1.
Lethal
We're
5
fine.
plus.
We're fine. They're
Dev
gonna
2.
have to kill me.
Kill me.
Come on. Okay, 1 second. Time for me to command reroll one of my dice here. If you would.
I have 4 health left.
Don't.
I need to make this count. Well, that's terrible. Okay, 1 crit, 1 hit. So
1 crit, 1 hit.
So you're going to take 2 immediately
2 immediately.
Yeah,
Okay, we're on 2.
off the
Oh,
devastating.
right,
2.
devastating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and lethal 5 plus. Oh, then that's 2. Sorry.
2 crits?
My apologies. Yes, 2 crits. So that's another 2 damage.
Oh, okay.
Then he just dies.
Yep.
Yeah, great. I'm learning. And then that's all he can do, unfortunately.
Okay.
He moved, he shot
Okay, how many units do you have left?
3 total.
Where's the third one?
Over here.
Where's
I
the second
move.
one?
Over here.
Ah, didn't see that one.
That's why he's in cover.
I don't think I can move in such a way to make this not an obscured shot.
No, maybe if you got around here, but
I
Even
would
then.
have to like get over here,
Yeah.
which is getting off the thing. So I'm just going to shoot you.
just right through it.
Yep.
Okay, so that's going to be obscured, but
We hit on 2s, and this is AP1. Or piercing 1, excuse me. Lethal 5 plus piercing 1, hitting on 2s.
okay, piercing one, so that I'm not going to take one of those there. And nothing else special, so roll in 2 die. Saves on 5 plus, so we
So
want.
I got 3 hits, 1 crit. So the crit becomes just a normal hit, and then I discard a normal hit for being obscured.
Okay,
So 3 hits.
3 hits. I have 1 crit, so that will be 2 hits total. But I'm sure that's more than 4 damage.
That is 6 damage total. It is a 3/4 weapon.
He goes away.
Okay. Then I would like to tap this objective. And for my last activation, I will go on guard. Just in case somehow something wanders into my line of sight. Your turn.
One more chance here left.
Oh, and this smoke is gone.
Wait, is it?
Yes, 3 activations have long since passed.
Oh, activation's not.
Yep.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. For some reason, I thought it meant turning points, and I was like, it's kind of weird to have a D3.
Oh yeah, no, it just means they don't vanish immediately, so that whoever is using the smoke doesn't insta-die at the start of the next turn.
I was like, psh, dissipate. Like, damn.
Come around and peek around this corner here. And take a shot at that guy.
Okay, I am obscured in concealing.
I am going to add multi-dimensional vision.
Okay.
So decrement me by 1, please.
That's it.
He cannot be obscured.
Okay.
So 4 dice, 4 up, 4 5. Nothing else special. That is a crit and a hit.
Okay. I roll my saves. Jesus. 2 crits, 1 save.
Cool. Good dice for you today.
Yeah. It's throwing rocks tonight.
All right, and that's that's his turn.
Okay. Well. 3. Drop for 2. That's 5. And then that leaves me with 2 more because I have a move of 7.
That gets him in range.
Yeah, over here, tap the objective.
Had you not already tapped that one?
I don't know if it counts, actually, now that the
Okay.
guy who tapped it is dead.
I feel like it should still count, but that's
One objective marker, the active operative controls is transmitting until the end of the next turning point.
active.
If a friendly operative controls any transmitting, okay,
There it is.
okay. Yes,
So, yeah, you
so
can
it
get
does, okay. So I can just move, then I've got, well, in that case, I might as well move in such a way that I can
Take a shot.
take a
Or-
shot. This is hella obscured,
Yep.
so we'll see what happens here. But we are hitting on 3 up, lethal 5+, which doesn't really matter.
Yep. And I'll retain 1 for my cover, and then roll 2. Whew. That's
3 hits.
I have a retained hit, a crit, and a hit. So,
Okay, nothing happens.
Yep.
Then I've got 1 more action.
and you can shoot twice.
I could shoot twice. How much health does he actually have?
He is currently sitting at 4 wounds left.
If I can push, I'd need to push through 2 hits. I guess it's possible. Let's try.
I mean, the other question is, what else are you going to do this round?
Yeah. I mean, I could further activate the thing according to the.
Double activate?
No, wait, no, it's still just initiate transmission. Okay.
Just, shoot some bullets if you got time.
Yeah, might as well. Okay.
Hey,
That was
Wow,
much worse.
that would be an amazing roll under any other circumstances.
Well, when I'm only retaining 1 hit, one retain save. What do you got for me?
I push through 1 hit.
Oh, so only okay. So he is wounded, but still alive.
Okay. So far I like these changes to obscuring.
Yeah.
Functionally, you're not doing much damage, but sometimes, like, it's a lot better than just not being able to interact.
Yeah. It feels like getting to shoot more feels better.
Yeah.
so is there now no circumstance where somebody can be within line of sight but completely unshootable?
Basically, I'm sure there's special rules that do that, but like now if you can see them, you can take the shot. It's
Yeah.
probably just not going to do a lot.
Which feels a lot
Even if
better.
they're concealed?
Yeah.
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 If they're behind like a plate of armor glass, then maybe you can't shoot them.
Yeah. I think there's still enough rules in place that prevent you from doing things like that guy ended his movement through 4 buildings and I can see him through this like window.
I do miss that bit though.
Yeah.
The thing where you could sort of, there are certain guys who could sort of fire from concealment or whatever, and you could just sort of stay concealed and never actually pop your head out.
Yeah.
It was about proper positioning. And
Yeah.
that was an interesting part of the game. And now we're playing a different game, which I like.
Yeah, like non-reciprocal shooting was really rough for new players, but it led to some really interesting like play.
Once I wrapped my head around it, I loved the idea of that.
Yeah, it felt like the kind of thing that rewarded careful positioning with your little dolls, which I think is what the game is something that this feels good with this game, right? If you are careful where you put your little dolls, you get a little bonus.
Yeah.
Just as long as everyone at the table knows that it is happening, that it can happen. So that is all of my activations.
And that's all of mine too. So
Okay.
that's the end of that turning point.
Okay. I score 3 additional VP. Or at the end of each turning point after the first, if friendly operatives control any transmitting objective markers, you score 1 VP. If friendly operatives control more transmitting objective markers than enemy operatives do, you score 1 VP.
So you've now scored 4 VPs.
So another one?
Yes.
So there is no way I can come back from this, but
What do you score anything?
nope.
Yeah, no controlled objectives. All right. Turning point 4.
Yeah.
The gun is fired. We are now experiencing aftershocks. Subtract 2 inches from the move stat of operatives. Whenever an operative performs the dash action, roll 1 die 6. On a 1, they stumble and can only move up to 1 inch during that action.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's dash a lot then.
Okay.
Let's roll though.
Yes.
For what we actually had to do.
2.
5. So I'll take my 2. Everyone gets 2. Camera gets an extra.
Yep. Although, wait, I could use my sergeant's ability to re-roll initiative once per game.
Rub salt. Rub
I
salt.
think that sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
Rub salt. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry, Ian. I'm so sorry.
At least now I have an excuse.
Yeah.
At
I'm
turning
just
point
like,
4, you
Yeah.
rolled a 6, and that was it for me.
Yeah. Okay, well.
I bought this team knowing what I was getting into, so there's no bad blood here at all.
Okay. Well, yeah, I will take the initiative, and that means Ian gets 2 CP, and I get 1.
It's a decrement from...
Take 1 from me and give it to Ian. Okay.
Ploys.
Ploys.
I'm gonna hang on to bonded.
I am going to not use any.
I guess that finishes it up then.
Yeah, pass.
Yeah, you pass bonded, and then pass.
Yeah, pass. Okay. Let's ready our operatives.
Let's finish this. All right.
Okay. First off, I'm going to change my sergeant's order to engage. For the sake of argument, I'm going to roll to see how many activations this grenade lasts through. It is 3.
Oh wow!
So-
To the end of the game.
Yeah, basically. I charge this man.
Decrement me 1 CP because I believe we're about to enter combat, which means I'm going to use my gun.
Yep. And then I've got combat blades.
Yep. But I'm going to decrement. Oh, good. It auto does that for me. So I'm rolling 4, hitting on 5+ because I am wounded.
Okay.
So just want to
Wait,
have this
hold
in
on. Sorry. We subtract 2 from all movement, so my move is 5.
Right.
Then the engage order, or the charge order, what is it called?
The charge is 2.
Adds 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm within 7 inches. Yeah, we're good. We're still good.
Okay. Good. Glad we got that.
Okay. I use my combat blades. 5 attacks, hitting on a 3, 3, 4. One crit, 2 hits.
I retain. Well, I've got 1 hit.
Okay.
The end.
I'll use my hit to parry your hit, and
And
then.
that absolutely takes care of number 5.
Okay.
Which leaves me with only 1 option remaining to finish things up here.
Yeah, like this guy triggers the nuke, right? You did bring it.
Yes, the new.
If you left it on the nightstand, I'm going to be so mad.
You know what? I'm going to try dashing.
Oh, right,
With my last AP.
You've got another AP.
No, we're okay. Mop.
You just pirouette into cover.
Yep.
It is
2
definitely
activations left.
It is definitely important with Space Marines, or really any 40K team, to specify that these are battle spikes that he's got, as opposed to all the other types of spikes.
I definitely, when Cameron said combat blades, I imagine him running with like two, K bars to just like spear the dude in the chest.
But like your average 40K guy has blades everywhere.
Yep.
You'd be like, no, these are the combat blades.
Let's see if we can make some meat.
Okay.
Well, you haven't actually taken any damage. That's good for you. So we're looking at 4 hitting on 3s.
Okay.
4, 5. Oh man, he's got the bionic arm and everything.
Bionic arm?
Cool.
What does that do for him?
Well, it makes him hit harder with his bionic arm than it does with his weapons butt. Anyway, oh good. At least we're 2 hits and crit.
I got 3 saves. 2 hits and a crit. Jesus. I should just use transhuman physiology to roll one of my saves up to a crit save.
You absolutely should.
Yeah. Decrement me by 1. So use the firefight ploy to save, or roll a save into a crit save.
And then that covers it.
Yep.
Rifle, but bionic arm.
Biff.
Okay. Next activation will be the marksman, who comes around the corner
Yep.
and shoots your marksman.
Hey, you guys.
It's piercing 1.
Thank you.
2 crits, 1 hit.
The saves on a 5, so we've got 1 retained and 1 regular.
Okay, 1 retained and 1 regular.
So you've got a hit and a crit.
I've got 2 crits, 1 hit.
That goes save the crit
Okay.
and save a hit.
Okay. So that is 1 crit goes through for 4 damage.
1 wound remains.
Okay. We tap the thing.
Yep.
Go.
Oh.
You have counteract.
I do have counteract. Well, let's. Yeah, you know what? Let's just move. If I can't do anything else but deny you a point, then I will.
You can only move 2 on a counteract.
Oh, shit. You're right. Well, then I will just shoot at you again.
Okay.
Ooh, yep, we're already up to 4s on the attack. 4 hitting on 4 up. That is a crit and a hit.
3 regulars, so I take the crit.
3 regulars? Crit
Yeah.
and hit, so you can then you can use 2 of those.
Right, 2 regulars to save
Yeah,
the
so that
crit.
just stops everything.
God. Okay.
Bruh.
Space Marines.
Honky chonky Space Marines.
Tap this one. Shoot the guy. It's obscured.
So I'll save 1.
I remove 1. Wow. I get nothing, actually.
Great.
Second volley for Astartes.
2 saves.
One regular hit.
Saved.
Okay, nothing happens.
And I can't do that because I can't counteract a second time on the same dude.
guy,
So that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
All right. Thank you very much for the match, Ian.
Thank you. Well, let's count up the last of your points here too.
Okay,
'cause that's important.
I score 2 more.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Great.
great news, everyone. The Imperium of Man holds on to a giant gun, which is going to work out great for everybody.
Yep.
The bad guys win.
There's some narrative words on the website that you can read for yourself. We're
Yeah,
not gonna
I have
get
an
into it.
email to submit.
Yes.
But Wow, we've been at this for 3 hours.
That's been the stream.
That's
Yeah.
how it works.
I'm sorry you
generally.
didn't get a game
I-
in now.
It's fine. This was actually great to like just watch and absorb some of it. So I'm sure we will be playing with our dolls.
I
again.
would love to play
Yes.
more. So far, I really like this edition, mainly because it seems to favor elites. I've heard that this edition is actually 2 separate games,
Yeah, one for elites and
one for non-elites, and both like non-elites against non-elites is apparently excellent. Elites versus elites is apparently excellent. Elites versus non-elites is like like a 60-40 matchup at best.
Yeah. This felt like and to that end, this felt good up until the end of Turning Point 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like your guys put out so much damage.
Yeah.
Elites, elites known notoriously for being discriminated against.
Yes. Nobody likes elites.
I'm laid low.
It was just like the previous edition. Elites were a little like unfavored because what shifted the equilibrium in this edition, or what people are saying now that the game has been out for a week, has shifted the equilibrium to elites, is counteract is a huge buff. Now that it can do a lot of different things, you don't just have to like stand there and shoot. You can move.
God, yeah, if I was 2 inches closer, that would have been at least one removed point from you.
And elites will get to counteract a lot more than non-elite teams. The smaller number of objectives favors elites because their smaller number of operatives means they can concentrate efforts on a smaller number of objectives,
That makes
where
sense,
their local superiority adds up more. And apparently Phobos are just weird this edition.
You don't say.
Yeah, there's a guy I watch on YouTube who's like, I have words about Phobos. I have words about this team. So I guess I'll wait for that video.
But no, I had a lot of fun with this one. This feels like a good set of rules. It feels we're spending a lot less time just getting into the nitty-gritty of, is this shot possible, which I think really bogged down the last edition.
Yes, yeah. The clarification around obscuring is just a really good, concise change.
Yeah.
I also appreciate how many of the rules modify your rolls after they are rolled. It would have been easy, probably, to say that if a target is obscured, you roll 1 less dice, which in a lot of situations is going to be like, I roll my attack, oh wait, you're obscured. I pick it up, re-roll it again. But now just removing 1 hit from that, similar effect, but it's a lot easier to like keep the game moving. And then just that, like, I so appreciate the book has an index.
Number 1.
Thanks, Games Workshop, for writing us a book from the distant future of 2000. And it also has a paragraph on rule precedence, where it says, like, if 2 rules contradict each other, this is how you resolve that contradiction with a series of steps. And the final step is whoever has initiative decides what way it breaks, which is just a declaration of, like, just keep the game moving, which I appreciate.
When in doubt, resolve the rules alphabetically.
Yeah, exactly. But like the 4th one is, if it can't, takes precedence over can, which is also a very elegant way of handling it.
Not to mention we got the wonderful rules around cover, the keywords, no cover and take cover. Finally.
Or seek light.
Yes.
Seek light and no cover are now like a lot easier to keep in your head. Like, okay, I have no cover. I roll my cover saves. Was a perfectly like.
That was the thing we said in
was how it worked.
2023.
Yeah. Any other thoughts, Ian?
I think no, not as of yet. I think I'll need a few more games under my belt to be able to say more. But I really enjoyed it.
Oh, we're gonna have to play more of this.
Yeah, more Kill Team, I guess.
I will say, as just a general thing, we're definitely internally talking about either more another Kill Team League or pre-recorded Kill Team content. We have nothing to announce.
Nothing to announce. I
But
personally,
that's something we would definitely like to do.
I personally, as someone who never has to do editing, prefer edited content. But that's like my own personal predilection.
You know what I like about edited content as well? is that we don't have to schedule a stream slot for it.
Yeah, yeah. I think there are lots of I like having you here, chat.
Yes.
I like being able to ask questions. I like being able to interact, and I like the flow of the game, and I like representing that flow of a game. But there's also something to be said for a 20-minute video instead
Clean,
of a 3-hour
concise.
stream.
Yeah. We can do
Anyway,
both.
yeah, we can do both. This stream, like all of our content, is brought to you by you, the viewer, through our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Your generous support of the work we do here makes all of this possible. It allows me to get real fat and enjoy donuts and buy dolls, buy little dolls. This is my dream job, honestly, or very close to it. And thank you so much. Also, I don't know if we've ever discussed this, but if you are currently using the Apple app or the iOS Patreon app, consider using the web client instead.
Oh, yes.
But that being said, if you're using the Apple app, thank you so much. We still appreciate that.
For new subscribers specifically.
Yes, for new
If you're going to
subscribers.
subscribe for us, you don't stay off the App Store as much as you can. That place sucks, and Phil Schiller just needs a good kick in the taint.
Yeah. Otherwise,
boot dirty.
any support you offer to us is enough. It is really appreciated, especially through Patreon.
We got
So
Twitch.
Twitch.
TV.
Yep.
You got youtube.com.
Yep.
/loadingreadyrun.
Yeah, if you were watching this in the distant future of 40K, this is what unaugmented humans looked like on Earth before, the dark age of technology.
And if you like stuff, you can get stuff at store.loadingreadyrun.com and give us money directly, which we like the most.
Did
Yes.
you know buying things off the store makes Beej smile?
Yes. Cover your filthy bodies with our likenesses.
Oh, hang on.
Is there anything else? I
think
always
that's
forget
it.
I need to make a cheat sheet.
Oh, we have one, but not in this room.
Right.
But
Okay.
I think you get everything. I
Yeah.
think we can just tell them goodbye.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for being here, everyone. Much appreciated.
Okay, bye.
See you next AFK time.